Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backwood Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. There's a general misconception that dental health and general health are unrelated. Good dental health is an essential part of your overall well-being. Studies prove that poor oral health can permit bacteria in the mouth to enter the bloodstream, affecting other vital organs. Visit your dentist at least twice a year for professional preventive dental care and make dental health a part of your healthy lifestyle practices. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenters General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cashsaver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cashsaver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us, so jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
My name is Erica Moore. As your delegate, I work every day to represent you, to keep our kids' libraries and locker rooms a safe place, to speak up for life and for our constitutional rights, to be a voice for secure, fair, and honest elections, to ensure the next generation of West Virginians can count on a good job to support their families. I'm Delegate Erica Moore, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Erica Moore for Delegate.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenters General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 9 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. As we dip into the second half of the month of October, the leaves are beginning to show their true, stunning colors, and temperatures are starting to dip down into what some would call real football numbers. Football players are often referred to as the boys of fall, and now the fall season will be with us for the final 3 weeks of the regular season in the Mountain State. It is barely believable that we are already approaching week 9 tonight, but as the case in every football season, time seems to race by each week, and before we know it, teams will be hanging up their gear for yet another season. For many teams across the state, the fate is sealed as a program that will not see the playoffs. For these teams, however, there is still pride for which they play. Pride in themselves, for their teammates, for their schools, and for their communities. There are also a healthy number of teams on the cusp of the top 16 who will be fighting for every win over the next 3 Friday nights, hoping to improve their chances. That leaves a small group of elite teams at the top of each class who have all but sealed a playoff ticket that will be grinding each of these final weeks to remain at the top, setting up home playoff games in their ultimate quest for University of Charleston Stadium on that final December weekend. Tonight, as 7 o'clock fast approaches, we will see 2 of those teams, one trying to stay on top and another fighting to stay alive in the playoff hunt. The MIngo Central Miners haven't exactly been around the high school football scene for long, but they've made plenty of noise. The school opened in August of 2011, and just 5 short years later, the football program went 14-0 and won a Class AA state championship. A meteoric rise, to say the least. In 13 seasons of minor football, MIngo Central has a near 70% winning percentage and has only finished with a losing record 3 times. Coming off a solid 2023 season with another playoff berth, the Miners are at a crucial juncture in the 2024 season. Even with a 2-4 record, with the new rating system adding strength of schedule points, the Miners currently sit in 18th place in the AA field. MIngo Central is definitely battle-tested, as the teams they've lost to this year have a combined record of 33-5. Meanwhile, the Roane County Raiders have put in a heavy amount of consistent work over the past few years in order to establish themselves as a potential powerhouse program in Class AA. Roane County set out to change the minds of doubters and open their eyes one game at a time, Friday after Friday, win after dominant win. Now, as the Raiders have successfully navigated being 1-0 7 straight weeks for the second straight season, the eyes of the state are open. The respect has been earned in some small amount, and the fans are now looking at Roane County as a legitimate contender in Class AA. But all of that is talk until the Raiders go out and prove their credentials in the postseason. Tonight offers the Raiders an opportunity to take another step towards that goal. It will not be easy. In fact, it will be very difficult in the face of the Miners. But anything worth achieving should be hard. It's supposed to be hard. If it were easy, any team could do it. The hard is what makes it great. The atmosphere tonight at County Stadium is absolutely electric already. The stands and locker rooms are pressure cookers. And at 7 o'clock tonight, the lids will explode off the top and the heavyweight title fight begins. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's coverage of your Roane County Raiders.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of Roane County High School Raider football action. We welcome you high above the field at County Stadium in our vantage point in the press box as we get set for game number 8 of the season for your Roane County Raiders, coming in at 7-0 undefeated, ranked number 2 in the most recent polls in Class AA. Their opponent tonight, a very dangerous 2-4 MIngo Central Minor team, a team that has played healthy competition. They have been battle tested. The losses have come to teams with a combined record of 33-5, and the Miners have played close with some of those good teams. Take the 2-4 record and throw it out the window right now, folks, because this is a very good MIngo Central team. Roane County will have to mind all P's and Q's, dot each I and cross each T if they wish to get a victory here tonight and remain perfect on the season. Alongside the rest of the crew with us here at WVRC, George Allen is our studio technician back at WVRC Control. Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboard, the instant replays, and the graphics. Katie White is our camera person. Matt White, the statistician. My color analyst is John Penna, and my name is Andrew Miller. John, I'll bring you in immediately. This is one of those games that people would call a trap game if you don't take seriously the MIngo Central Miners. They are a very talented bunch. They are big up front. They have athletes galore, and they have a chip on their shoulder. If you look at the 2 games following this for them, they've got wins on their minds. They're ranked number 18th right now at 2-4. All they need is a couple victories. They'll probably get those against Chapmanville and Logan. So a victory here tonight would almost give them a chance to assure themselves the thoughts of a playoff.
Well, yeah, you talk about, these guys are one. They've had this game kind of circled for a year. Roane County went to MIngo last year for the first time and came away with a 25-0 victory. And it kind of shocked some folks around the state because how good MIngo was playing up to that point. But, tonight the Raiders can't look past MIngo Central. Like you said, they have weapons everywhere on the field. One of the main guys that I like to watch is Dylan Vance. He's a senior running back, 5'10", 165 pounds, runs hard downhill. And then also Aiden Burke, he's a wide receiver, quarterback sometimes as well, but he's 6 foot, 170 pounds. He's a junior. He likes to run some of those tunnel screens and get the ball in his hands. They ran a couple reverses last week with him as well. So a very good football team here tonight. Just a tough schedule for these guys to start the season out with. So Roane County better be tuned in and better be ready to go against this upset-minded Miners team.
Yeah, listen to this. Tug Valley, the number 1 team in Class Single A, that was an 8-point loss, 1 touchdown. They lost to 5-1 Westside, 21-20, And again, that was on the road. They lose to a top 16 team in Scott by just 2 touchdowns. And most recently, Independence, although the final score was 52-28, that was a 1-score ball game throughout the majority of the first half and into the latter part of the third quarter before Independence opened that one up. So this is a Miner team that is certainly prepared for this Roane County team tonight. The Raiders have been building, though, John. Not only have they done a great job with their running game, as we expected they would coming in, we've been waiting, hoping that the passing game would start to click. It did against Braxton County on homecoming night, and since then Jacob Greathouse has developed enough confidence that you cannot just key on the 3-headed monster. Now you have to watch Roane County throw it.
Yeah, you do. So MIngo goes back and watches the last couple games, and they're going to have to prepare that defense for a passing attack of Roane County as well. You know what you're going to get offensively in the running game. You know, Roane County brings three different fellas at you at all different times. Lane Watson having an unbelievable year offensively, but then you've got Shea Harper and Clay Walker that can do the job just as well. You know, one of the things that I've seen here in the pregame is MIngo Central looks to be trying to spread the ball out a little bit more and throw the ball some. So maybe in those early games that they watched Roane County, they think in the secondary may be a weak spot defensively. But against Polka and against Logan last week, the secondary really played well.
You know, it's one of those games of attrition. If you're going to throw the ball against Roane County, you may get a few of them across, and that's okay. If you can limit the damage as Roane County's defensive secondary, as you mentioned, have in the Polka game, in the Logan game, you at least give yourself a chance. Now, if they're able to find a lot of open lanes and a lot of good looks outside, that could put some pressure on Roane County. If they are going to air it out, though, number 1, 2, and 3, the Raiders have got to get pressure on the left-handed quarterback, Jackson Ninny Mills. You cannot allow that guy to stand in the pocket because he's got a good, accurate arm, and he will pick you apart if you let him do it. I think that one thing Roane County has not done very well in the first half of games is pressure the quarterback. They've done a much better job in the second half, but I'd like to see that happen early.
Yeah, you've got to set the tone in a game like this, win the line of scrimmage, and winning the line of scrimmage, part of that is getting pressure on the quarterback. You talked about it. You know, Garrett Brabham has been a very good defensive end for Roane County, able to get to the quarterback a few different times. Our linebackers have to take better pursuit angles, though, when you're facing an athletic quarterback. So tonight, the defense is going to have to really be on their toes, because I think this offense is going to throw a few different things at us that we haven't seen yet.
A very interesting and very difficult matchup for Roane County here tonight in week number 9, game number 8 of the season for the Raiders, game number 7 for the Mingo Central Miners. We will break away for our sponsors. We'll have more pregame coverage when we return, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. After these messages, you're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company. Coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
We welcome you back inside the press box high above County Stadium as we are about 15 minutes away from the opening kick. 7 o'clock kick here tonight. They moved it up due to the fact that Eyewitness News, WCHS-TV, and Friday Night Rivals is right above us. Mark Martin, Jim Mayhew, and the rest of the crew will be covering this one live on TV, so more eyes on this ball game across the state of West Virginia. Had a chance to talk with Coach Paul Burdett about this ball game and about the I guess the increased eyes you're going to see on it. He was very serious about it. He said it does not matter who's watching or whatever happens around us. He is all about what Roane County has to do to get a victory here tonight, and this is what he had to say. Welcome back, folks. Standing here in our familiar place, the end zone at County Stadium. Looking forward to a beautiful night of football here. And again, another great opportunity for Coach Paul Burdett and his crew. Coach, we talked on Wednesday night that this team in MIngo Central coming in is way better than that 2-4 record. How do you avoid, or how do you tell your guys to avoid looking at that 2-4 record? Did you just say, look at who they beat and lost to?
No, it's not really looking at anything, Drew. It's just, making sure guys understand that each and every week we got to go out and win a ball game. We talk about a faceless opponent all the time. We've went into this week just like Mingo's undefeated. They got a good football team. We've told the guys about them. They've watched film on them. They're good up front. They got great skill guys. They're a physical team. They attack on defense. We got to go play football tonight, and we got to make sure that we out physical them and that we set the tone early and often.
Coach, I mentioned in the pregame introduction about earning some respect in small parts over the last few years. Not that you guys worry about the respect from the outside, but you get Eyewitness News, you get Friday Night Rivals in here. More eyes of the state can be on this ball game. And I said that you guys are not content until you fulfill your postseason goals, and tonight is just one more step in the direction that you guys need to go.
Yeah, it's each week is its own entity, and this week's no different than anything else. Yes, the cameras are here. Yes, there may be more eyes, but it's got to come down to focus, and it's got to come down to doing what we do and doing it good.
Well, one thing you guys have done quite well this entire year is block for your running backs, and you've got 3 that you can go to. You've also seen Jacob able to scramble and run, and you've actually designed a few quarterback runs for him lately. Obviously, this Mingo Central team has got a very, very stout front line defensively, and they are aggressive. How do you use that against them, that over-aggression?
We just got to play our ball. There's really no two ways around it, honestly. What we do is what we do, and we're not going to try to out-scheme ourselves. We've been good at running the ball, and we've been good at the play action, and we got to continue doing that. Play action plays a big part when you get everybody creeping up and they're expecting run, and then you take one over the top. I think that goes against the aggressiveness that they have, but in the end, just like I say all the time, we got to do what we do and do it good.
Well, obviously, we spoke right here about 4 or 5 weeks ago about trying so hard to get the passing game going. That has happened now. You guys have that extra weapon in your arsenal that teams now have to really watch when you do throw the passes, because Jacob has found something that is accurate and something that is efficient. It doesn't mean you have to throw the ball 100 times, but it makes teams really, really not focus on the run only.
Well, you got to honor the pass. You can't just all out the box and not worry about the pass. You got to honor it, and you got to be able to play both entities there, and so that's really helped us, I think, and down the road will help us to maybe back a little bit off and for people not to full sell out on stopping the run. But they're going to do that because they know that's our bread and butter.
Well, Coach, it was a big deal getting Coben Cottrell back last week. You said defense, offense, whatever that is, it's just nice to have that really nice when you do score extra point, and he did kick well in his first game back. How's the health of the rest of your team coming back into this game? We're already into week 9, Coach.
I know, it's crazy. Right now, same as last week, the people that were here are here. Didn't lose anybody varsity-wise, and so we're all good and healthy there. Obviously, Brad's still out. Don't know. Probably not getting Brad back this year from the sounds of things. But, in the end, it's about him being healthy, and if that's what it means for him to be healthy, then I'm perfectly fine with that. But everybody seems to be pretty well.
Well, Coach, we look forward to another Friday night opportunity here. Of course, many eyes upon the state will be on this ball game, and we wish you guys the best of luck. Go out there and be 1-0 once again.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate you.
Head Coach Paul Burdett back to the press box for more pregame coverage. Well, Coach Paul Burdett never one to mince words, guys. All he says is we got to take care of what we do best. And let's hope that Roane County comes out with a fire and efficiency and effectiveness here in execution against a very solid MIngo Central program. We will break away once again for our sponsors. When we come back, we have about 10 minutes left in pregame. We'll check the starting lineups on both sides, and we'll have your opening kick here in week number 9. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for the best selection of cold weather gear. We have a wide selection of boots including Rocky, Wolverine, and Georgia boots, steel-toed and non-steel-toed as low as $78. Carhartt bibs in most sizes starting at just $90, and many different styles of sweatshirts starting at only $40. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
The fall weather is bringing even more cool deals at the place for savings for 65 years, Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer. Lots of pre-owned deals await you among Jack Garrett Ford's huge inventory. Examples while they last: a 14 Jeep Cherokee Sport 4x4, $13,900. A 22 Kia Soul LX, $19,900. Browse for your best deal. Jack Garrett Ford.
Issue, the steps you take. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
We welcome you back inside the press box high above the field here at County Stadium. Just about 9 minutes shy of the opening kick here tonight. Game number 8 of the season for Roane County, number 7 for the Miners. And this will be a big one coming in. Do appreciate all of our fans tuning in from down at Route 33 Steakhouse, John.
There we go.
And, of course, Stephanie and Tony there. And the RCHS Marching Band. A big fan right there. I do appreciate that. Go Raiders. I love the signs, and we're appreciative that everybody is down there hanging out and watching the broadcast of this Raider team here tonight. These two teams, very, very different in how they attack other teams. Roane County passing this year 56.4 per game, although if you took the total of the year and cut off the first 4 games, Roane County's passing statistics would be much better as far as per game. Meanwhile, for the Miners, 78 yards per game through the air. Roane County on the ground averaging 377.9 yards per contest on the ground. Meanwhile, the Miners, 175.2. You look at 175.2, John, that's not a bad number.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. And like we said, if you watch the film, they have some weapons. They really do. The offensive line's big. They open up some holes, and they're able to move the football. But defensively, they've given up some points.
Speaking of weapons, Matt White, let's take a look at the offense for the MIngo Central Miners here tonight.
Now, one thing to look at, I was watching pregame with some guys that are sidelined. The starting center, the senior Riley Hatfield, out for this ball game. So a sophomore coming in his place. The 5'11", 245 pounds sophomore Braden Pope will be the center for tonight's ball game. See if that plays out throughout the game. The other lineman across at left tackle, 6'2", 270 pounds sophomore Blake Harden. At left guard, 5'9", 220 pound senior Bradley Patrick. The right guard, 5'11", 215 pound junior Dylan Mounts. And the right tackle, 6'2", 290 pound Gary Pope. You'll see a couple of tight ends at times. You've got the 5'11", 205 senior Laquez Strother and the 6'1", 185 pound senior Brennan Harrison. But look for MIngo to spread the ball out early in this one and try to take advantage. You guys mentioned it earlier. They're going to move Dylan Vance, the team's leading rusher, out as a receiver. He's also the second leading receiver on this team, so they're going to really try their best to get the ball to Vance. He's a 5'10", 165-pound senior. The other wide receiver you talked about earlier, John, Aiden Burke, number 24. He's 6 foot, 170 pounds. Look for them to try to get those two guys the ball a ton. In the backfield is going to be the 5'9", 150-pound sophomore Jace Coleman. And commanding this minor offense, the 5'11", 185-pound senior Jackson Nenny Mills. He completes 55% of the time, but just 2 touchdowns and 3 picks on this season.
The job at stopping that potent offense comes with the front line right here. We're going to need to get some pressure from these front four, especially the defensive ends. We don't know who's going to start. We'll go with Garrett Brabham at 5'6", 155 pounds, and a junior. He and Coben Cottrell will split some time. Cottrell, the senior, 6'2", 225, and then Leo Rogers on the other side. Those three will rotate. Rogers, the sophomore, at 5'10", 225 pounds. Big D tackles in the middle. The senior, Tyson Freeland, 6'2", 255 pounds, and the senior Noah Jett, 6'2", 280 pounds. Linebacking core for Roane County on the outside. Shea Harper, the senior, 6 foot, 190 pounds, and Colton Starcher, 6 foot, 195 pounds, sophomore. In the middle, Clay Walker, the senior, 5'9", 210 pounds, having a tremendous senior season as a defensive linebacker. And, of course, the Hunt Award nominee, if you want to call him that this year, Lane Watson, although I said Kennedy would be probably better for him. He's a 6'3", 200-pound senior. Here comes the onus on this defensive secondary for Roane County tonight. The corners, Brody Proctor, the sophomore, 5'9", 160 pounds, and Cooper Greathouse, a junior, 5'9", 160 pounds. The safety is Jacob Greathouse. The junior is 5'10", and he is 155 pounds.
This defense for the Miners is going to be a little different, I think, than what we saw last week with Independence. Mentioned the injuries. They've got 2 big linemen out between Hatfield and the other senior lineman, Logan Hurley. Neither one suiting up here tonight. So but you do get back the freshman Jacob Maynard. He's the third leading tackler on this team, a 6 foot, 180-pound freshman, 48 tackles, 4 sacks per game, back to his end spot, which is going to bump Vance out into the secondary. The other lineman, 6'1", 185-pound senior Brennan Harrison. In the middle, taking over for Hatfield will be Kyler Turner, the 5'9", 180-pound junior. The other D tackle, the 5'11", 215-pound junior Dylan Mounts. And the other defensive end, 6'1", 180-pound senior James Moore. 3 linebackers, the leading tackler, Laquez Strother, 5'11", 205-pound senior. He's got 82 tackles and 6 sacks on the season. The middle linebacker is sophomore Tegan Hackney. He's a 5'10", 180-pounder. The other linebacker, 5'8", 160-pound sophomore Davion Joplin. In the secondary, I mentioned Dylan Vance will bump out. He's a 5'10", 165-pound senior. The other corner, coming back for this game as well, the leading receiver on this team and the one of the leading secondary guys, Keziah Joplin. He's a 5'9", 155-pound junior. And in the safety spot, 6 foot, 170-pound junior Aiden Burke. He leads the team with 4 interceptions on the season.
Attacking that defensive front will be the left tackle Tyson Freeland, 6'2", 255-pound senior. Left guard is Richard Greathouse. The junior is 6'1", 235 pounds. Colton Elliott is the center. The junior, 5'10", 235 pounds. Hogan Greathouse is your right guard. The junior is 6'2", 265 pounds. And the anchor on the right side, the senior right tackle, Noah Jett, 6'2", 280 pounds. Colton Starcher is your tight end. The sophomore is 6 foot, 195 pounds. The three-headed monster in the backfield, the fullback, Clay Walker, 5'9", 210-pound senior. He has really lit it up the last couple of games on the ground for Roane County. Shea Harper, one of the tailbacks, is a 6 foot, 190-pound senior. He also is putting up some big numbers in the last 3 ball games. And then, of course, Lane Watson, he is the eye back, if you want to call that, the 6'3", 200-pound senior, going over 1,000 yards all the way back against Poca, and he just continues to run through teams every single week. He'll need to do that, as will the rest of them. The signal caller here tonight, and I think Jacob Greathouse through the air is going to be vitally important here tonight. He's a junior, 5'10", 155 pounds. Roane County will wear the maroon uniforms tonight, all maroon jerseys, pants, helmets, white numbers, white letters, and, of course, the white stripe down the middle with the Raider R on both sides. It's all white for the Miners. Jerseys, pants, and helmets. No doubt about who is who on the field here tonight. As we get ready to go, let's take a look at the coaching matchup. Coach Paul Burdett in year number 14. He has really come on in the last 3 or 4 years. His record overall right now, 82-56. He has made 7 playoff appearances, including 2 quarterfinal appearances. Obviously, the Raiders looking to take that next step in the progression towards the playoffs and looking for more. But again, you got to get past each and every target each and every week before you do it. Head coach for the Miners is David Jones, the University of Kentucky star. Back a few years back, is in his 2nd year. He took his minor team to the playoffs in year number 1. He is 10-7 overall with that playoff appearance last season. Roane County, by the numbers, averaging 45.3 points per game, giving up just 14.7. Meanwhile, the Miners averaging 22.7 points a game, but giving up 21.3 per contest. This is an interesting one, guys. I am very nervous and excited about this one to see if Roane County continues to respect their opponents and prepare well and execute on a Friday night.
This is a game that Roane County needs at this point in the season, Drew, to kind of set themselves up for that playoff push that, you know, a lot of folks around the state expect us to have with this team this year. So I think it's going to be a really good test for the Raiders. A good team, you know, in MIngo Central, a team that Roane County went there last year and handled 25-0. So this is our 2nd meeting in our school's history.
Well, things, of course, do not get any easier next week. You got to make the final regular season road trip to a place you've never been, all the way up north to Farmington, West Virginia, and Marion County to face off against a North Marion Huskies team who took one on the chin. Everybody in the state knows it, against Lewis County, 21-15 last week. But again, that is a one-off. I promise you, this is a much better program and team. So you got that on the road, and then you come back home with a team in the Vikings of Ripley that I don't know if anybody saw this coming this year. They do have a lot of experience after the last couple of years of playing some youngsters, and they are ranked in Class AAA, and they want Roane County's number bad. So it is not easy for the final 3 games this year.
No, definitely not. We have to really focus in, and Coach Burdett talked about it Wednesday night that, you know, the practice was pretty good this week, so guys have tuned themselves in and they understand what's going to happen here. And this is, you know, a Friday Night Rivals game, so a little bit of extra flair to this thing, but Roane County is accustomed to playing on these Friday Night Rivals.
Well, they have added 4 minutes on the clock because of the Friday Night Rivals TV broadcast. We will break away as the team captains get set to meet out at midfield when we return. The opening kick here tonight from County Stadium. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? great luck. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Bilt, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Coin toss getting set to take place. Team captains out at midfield, as well as the cameraman for Friday Night Rivals on WCHS TV8, playing this one live on TV. Roane County, as per usual, either they win the toss or they lose the toss, the other team defers, and they get the ball to begin the contest anyway. So Roane County, as they like to do, will go on offense first. And we'll find out very quickly if Roane County can figure out the aggressive defense of MIngo Central.
Yep. Roane County was able to do that last season with a 25-0 victory on a rainy, nasty, windy night on top of that mountain in Mingo County.
Speaking of that, John, there is a little bit of rain in the forecast this evening.
It doesn't rain in Roane County, Matt.
Yeah, we might shock you this time.
We have had tremendous weather for the last few weeks in Roane County, and for Friday night football, hoping to have another decent weather night. Hopefully not too much rain, as Matt White says.
Not much, not like last year.
A healthy crowd has shown up here tonight on Roane County's side. Obviously a long trip for the Miner faithful. And with it being on TV and on streaming, we appreciate any of those Miner fans who couldn't make the trip and who may be watching us here live. We will try not to be too biased toward our Raiders, although it will happen a little bit.
We're going to go ahead and warn you. Good crowd here tonight. Katie White on the camera.
Want to wish happy birthday, by the way, to our camera person. She makes us all look good.
She does.
Katie White, her birthday is today, and she brought us cupcakes.
I know. They are delicious as well.
Back deep to receive for Roane County, Shea Harper and Lane Watson. And set to do the kicking. Looks like it's going to be Dylan Vance. Well, he'll be easy for me to recognize. Got a lot of pink flair right now during October. The month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Of course, you see Lane Watson back deep. He's got the pink gloves on as well. This ball will sail from right to left across the foot of Vance. Referee's whistle. Vance approaches. This is a squibber up to an up man. Hits a Roane County defender. Got to get on it quickly. And the Raiders will do that. They'll have it 1st and 10 from about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Leo Rogers and Carson Casto do a good job of getting the ball. And the Raider offense with nice field position to start their first possession.
Ball resting between the hash marks. Left to right, the Raiders will travel here in the first quarter. Junior quarterback Jacob Greathouse entered the huddle. Raiders break, and they will send Cooper Greathouse wide to the left. Wing back to the near side, split back formation. Greathouse goes under center, turns, gives. Handoff, off tackle. A pickup of about 3 yards for the Raider runner.
Clay Walker.
Yeah, that's going to be Clay Walker on the carry. James Moore with the tackle for the defense. And look, there's 9 guys in the box right there. 1 safety and 1 guy covering Coop out there on the far side.
Well, you can see the Miners just in their body language. They have got a lot of energy and excitement right now. 2nd down 7, ball resting at the 39. Greathouse moves to the right, that's Cooper. Turn, give, that's Watson. Hit at the line of scrimmage, spins out to the 40. He'll get no more. And it will be 3rd down and about 6 for the Raiders. And you can see the Miners, man, when they get up from these tackles, John, they are fired up.
They are. The adrenaline going through their veins right there that time. Big defensive tackle makes the stop. Brandon Harrison, 6'1", 185.
Raiders split Cooper Greathouse to the right. Wing back now to the left side of the formation. Greathouse turns, fakes the gives. He'll roll out. He'll dump it out to his target, in and out of the hands of Walker. That's a 1st down play if that is connected.
Yeah, beautiful play drawn up. I think maybe you take just a little bit off that. Clay's able to bring that down. Going to bring up a 4th down situation for the Raiders.
So the Raiders unable to move the ball much on their first possession. And they will have to punt it away. Greathouse is the punter. They'll send Burke back deep to receive. And I believe Armand Thornton as well, number 22 if I'm correct. Greathouse stands at the 26, clean snap. Leg in, this one deep. This one Thornton stays away from, takes a good Roane County bounce, picked up late by Burke for some reason. Wow, that was dangerous.
I'm all for returning punts if they're if it's something that's going to help you out, but that time a little crazy for my flavor.
Greathouse able to flip the field nicely though with a good punt. They'll say that Burke stopped it at the 16-yard line, right to left. The Miners will travel here in the first quarter. First series for Roane County lasting just 1 minute, 25 seconds. They'll have Denny Mills in the shotgun with Jace Coleman to his left. They'll motion a man. They'll give it to Coleman into a pile of maroon defenders, and that will be a loss of yardage.
Yeah, just a great job by that front line defense. They're going to clog that thing up quickly. It looks like
that was Vance with the all pink going with the carry there, Drew.
Brabham in there to help.
So they have brought Vance into the backfield. I do apologize. Trip receivers out to the left. And a hard call, and Roane County, who normally does that to opposing teams, is a little too rambunctious up front, and the entire front defensive line will jump off sides.
It's going to give the Miners a few easy ones.
It'll be 2nd down, and we'll call it 8. A long 8. Ball resting just inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 3 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Nenny Mills wants to chuck it out deep down the field, and that one overshoots Burke by about 3 yards. Double coverage as well.
Yep, that time Shea Harper underneath, and over the top is Jacob Greathouse. So you can see what they're trying to do, try to get the ball downfield quickly, and Burke is a weapon on the outside.
No huddle offense. They'll go tempo. 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Single coverage over there for Zach Davis. Nenny Mills from the shotgun. Resets, checks with the sideline. Vance to his right. High snap into the hands of Nenny Mills, and he'll be locked up immediately. A loss of 2 yards on the play.
Great job that time. The ball goes up high, and Tyson Freeland, the first one there to wrap him up. Lane Watson comes in and makes the stop behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 3 and out for Roane County to begin. A 3 and out now for the Miners. Lane Watson, no, it will be Shea Harper back deep to receive this punt. Punter standing at the 5. Lots of pressure, and it's blocked. Watson picks it up. Watson headed to the end zone. Lane Watson has done it offensively, defensively, and now special teams.
Yeah, he's done it all. This time a punt block. You must have seen something on film, and Lane gets his big, long arms out there, finds the ball, gets in the end zone. Raiders on top here early.
So if the offensive first series did not work, never mind. Lane Watson with a big, big play on special teams. Greathouse will hold. Coben Cottrell, bionic with the right leg, wrapped heavily in the brace. Snap back. I think somebody for the Miners jumped.
Yeah, somebody in the neutral zone. Looks like we're going to go for 2 in this situation. I know Coben wants to make those kicks, but if you get a chance and you pick up some easy yards, an opportunity for Roane County to go up 8-0.
Well, the Raiders playing the odds, but they can pick up 1.5 yards with the 3-headed monster. Don't be surprised, though, if you see a fake and a rollout. They'll line up in a heavy formation. Power eye leaning right, turn, give. That's Watson. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage, still moving forward, and he will not get in. They have got the eyes upon number 88. Still yet, Roane County striking first with a block punt and a return for the touchdown. Roane County leading 6-0.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, it wasn't offense, Matt White, but it still ended up in a score. Roane County on special teams.
Yeah, MIngo lines up the punt. Lane Watson splits the defense, knocks that ball down, picks it up at about the 3, takes it in. Block punt return for a touchdown. Special teams doing work for Roane County early. 6-0. Raiders take the lead here with 9:12 to go in the first.
Burke back deep, flanked on both sides by Thornton and Vance. Those are some dangerous return men. From left to right, this will travel off the leg and the foot of Coben Cottrell. He'll have a short run up. Leg in, line drive over towards Thornton. He'll have lots of room to return. Out to the 30-yard line, head of steam to the 40, and he will be knocked out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's 23.
Is it 23?
Valdelamar.
Valdelamar, the junior, so 22-23 at least. I am close.
That was very close. I will give you credit there, Drew.
Healthy field position for the Miners on possession number 2. They started their first possession at their own 16, this one at the 39. Appears they will work with an ace formation, twin receivers set to the right and the left. The entire offense looking at their offensive coordinator. Nenny Mills from the gun. Vance moves to the right. Snap back, give. Vance breaks a tackle. He is one of those tough runners you got to grab quickly. And Roane County on the second attempt does get him after a gain of about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, they do a good job that time, staying low and wrapping up the legs. Clay Walker in there to help make the stop.
Safe forward progress out to the 41, gain of 2. Second down and 8. Twins both sides once again. Vance now moves to the left of the shotgun. Nenny Mills wants to dump it outside. Here is the target wide open on the slant route, and a pickup of about 7 yards for Keziah Joplin, as Matt White mentioned, the leading receiver who just returned after missing last week.
In film from last week against Independence, they like that slant. They also like to tunnel.
Third down and 1 yard to go. Ball resting at the 48 of the Miners. Nenny Mills from the gun, hands off. Vance cuts it against the grain and is destroyed by Lane Watson.
88 says no.
A loss of 1 yard on the play brings up 4th down and 2. Decision time for Coach David Jones.
You know, I talk a lot about wrestling and why guys that play football should do it. Go back and watch that play.
Watson on a bead with a healthy tackle. Well, we don't know what's going to happen here because they're huddling up and they won't break it until 10 seconds. They're going to go for it. Harper was back deep. He's got to hustle up. The snap is over the head, though. And here is the dump out, and I tell you what, heads-up play by Jackson Nenny Mills because he was dead to rights at about the 30-yard line otherwise. Dumps it out and makes it a little bit nicer on the 4th down play.
Yeah, Roane County's defense here tonight setting the tone. Now with an opportunity for the offense on their second possession here.
A couple of high snaps on 4th down and 3rd down, and it ends the threat for the Miners, and Roane County will take over in Miner territory. The ball resting at the 48. The Red Hat is out on the field, so that means a TV timeout. We will take it with them. Roane County leading 6-0 on offense for the second time after this.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
Do appreciate everyone tuning in for our streaming coverage of Roane County High School Raider football. Our good buddy Josh Downey tuning in from Tucson, Arizona, getting ready to watch the Mountaineer game tomorrow. Bob Vineyard from down in Tampa, Florida. All of you tuning in, we do appreciate that. The Red Hat out on the field for a TV timeouts. And a punt block by Lane Watson, followed by a return for a touchdown. The difference at the moment, Watson also making his presence felt hard on a 3rd down run play by Dylan Vance, and then a snap over the head for the second time in a crucial moment. Matt White, you mentioned probably an issue with a backup center right now.
Yeah, the normal center, Riley Hatfield, a senior. You're replacing him with a sophomore guy in, I believe that's Pope, Braden Pope. So that's just one of those things, the timing seems to be off just a little bit offensively for the Miners early.
The Raiders went 3 and out on their first possession. 1st and 10 from the Miner 48. Double wing. Off tackle run. That's Clay Walker. Lit up after a gain of 3. This Miner team hitting hard. They are flying around. They've got a lot of energy about them. If you're Roane County, you got to just stick to it, and that war of attrition, hopefully you can win that.
Yeah, you're going to have to wear this defense down, and Heavy is an offense that does that from time to time. So we'll see what Roane County decides to do. They're still going to stick in the double wing.
Officially 2 on the carry. Second down and 8 from the 45. Here's the scissors, misdirection carry. Watson, big yardage. Watson breaking a tackle. Lane Watson down the sideline. Stiff arms the defender into the end zone.
That's the way you do it. You draw it up. That scissors play has worked for the Raiders all year, and Lane Watson just says, I'll run a few guys over and taste that stiff arm as I get myself into the end zone for the second time here in the first quarter.
Well, they had locked Lane up on off-tackle runs the first couple of times he carried the ball, including that extra point attempt. That time they went with the misdirection carry, and once he's got ahead of steam, John, he is hard to bring down.
I liked Shea Harper in a very fast motion, getting some eyes coming across.
Raiders, after missing on the first 2-point conversion, will go for 2 once again. I formation. They've got Shea Harper split shallow to the right. The pitch to the outside, Watson. He's got a choice of lanes to run in. He'll extend the ball, but he will be upended by Burke, and he will not get there again. Back-to-back big plays defensively at the goal line. Roane County, though, strikes quickly on their second offensive series, and they lead 12-0.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall. Keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
Well, Matt White, we have yet to see much of the Roane County offense because they went 3 and out on the first series. The special team scored before the offense got back out there. We only got 2 plays, right?
Yeah, 2 plays, 42 seconds, 47 yards. Lane Watson takes it 45 for the touchdown. 2-point conversion attempt, no good, 12-0. Raiders on top here, 6:34 to go in the first.
Burke back deep, flanked once again by Valdemar and Vance. Cottrell went line drive to Valdemar on the first kickoff. Short run up this one, high, angled once again. It will be Valdemar at the 16, drops the football, picks it back up, running for his life, slung down at about the 23-yard line. Tremendous coverage by the Raiders.
Yeah, that time, guess who? 88. He does it all, guys. He's down there, the first guy. The ball was on the ground for a second, just out of the fingertips, and Lane Watson gets to him and brings him down.
Miners, third offensive possession. Will begin from their own 23, from the far hash, right to left. If you are listening on your radio dial, if you're watching, right to left across your screen. They'll spread a receiver out to the far side on the right. 3 bunch close on the left. Nenny Mills running, looking to the outside. Finds the target, Coleman. Coleman juggling it, and then it was dislodged by a Raider defender.
Yeah, that time Shea Harper and Cooper Greathouse both. Nice play call there, but a great job by the defense of recognizing what MIngo was trying to do.
Now we'll stop the clock here in quarter number 1, 6:24 remaining. Ace formation, twin receivers to the right and the left. Nenny Mills surveys. Vance over to the left side of the gun. They'll spread the receivers on the wide side a little further out. Snap to Nenny Mills. He's going to dump it deep down the field. He's got a man down there. Pressure coming, though, from the safety. And Jacob Greathouse playing deep safety almost picks one off.
Yeah, last week he was able to pick one off, almost the same kind of play design. Just playing center field. Does a good job watching the ball. Good man-to-man coverage by Brody Proctor, the sophomore.
And Proctor was step for step with the target, Keziah Joplin. Nenny Mills may have floated that one a little too much. Greathouse, had he not run into his teammate, might have had the pick. 3rd down and 10 from the 23 of the Miners. They will motion Burke across, now back to the near side. Here's another missed snap, and Nenny Mills is going to pick that up on the run, pick up a couple yards.
Yeah, he batted that thing forward and had to jump on it. The new center tonight having a tough time. Sophomore, I believe you said he was a sophomore, Matt.
That's right.
And again, it's happening at a bad time. It came on 3rd down deep in their own territory the first series, and then it came on 4th down when they went for it on 4th and 3 on the second series. Harper back deep to receive. Second punt opportunity. Pressure again. Watson almost got it. This one a shallow punt. Takes a step forward, though, near midfield. It will trickle across the midfield stripe, and the Raiders will have tremendous field position on offensive series number 3 at their own 48. Raiders leading 12-0. A punt block, return for a touchdown for Lane Watson. And then on the second play offensively, second series, Lane Watson again. And it appears as if some people getting some trash bags out. And the umbrella's going up, so as Matt White mentioned, we've got a little bit of rain coming in.
You can refer to me as a meteorologist now. Don't listen to John Penna.
It's like a politician or a meteorologist. You can be wrong most of the time.
Third offensive series for Roane County. They will start double tight, double wing. They'll motion. Shea Harper across. Quick hitter off tackle. Clay Walker picking up good yardage on first down. Give him 5 before being shoved backwards by the defenders.
Jacob Maynard is fired up here this evening. He's got a couple tackles right now, puffing his chest after each one.
Another player, as Matt mentioned, was out last week. He is the leading tackler on the Minor defense. 5 on the carry into Mingo Central territory at the 47. Double tights, double wing. Now the motion. It will be Watson taking the handoff. Watson navigating through the defense, picking up good yardage, trying to stay on his feet at about the 39-yard line, and then a late hit comes. And Watson, he's going to be laughing and smiling, I promise you about that.
Yeah, there's not a serious bone in Lane's body, but watch this. He's going to keep moving. He thought he was still up. A little acting on Lane. We'll give you an Oscar for that one, Big Dog.
Listen, he can do it all. He's a good athlete, as you tell me.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a future in acting.
Oh, man.
Watson picking up the first down and then some, and they're going to add insult to injury on the Miners.
He's just a smart football player, Drew. Puts himself in the right spots.
I agree, Chuck Stacy. Nice flop there.
Oh, man.
So that will move the ball inside the 25 to the Miner 24-yard line. Raiders leading 12-0. And under 5 minutes remaining on a rolling first quarter clock. Raiders will move to an I set. Wing to the near side is Harper. They'll fake the give. It is Harper on the misdirection. Harper jitterbugging. Harper takes a nasty shot. Not before, though. He'll pick up 7.
Yeah, that time Shea did a great job of following the blocks and then using that fancy footwork on the interior. But he did take a shot there. He jumped right back up, so bring up a 2nd and 3.
Well, forward progress, John, they're going to mark him down at the 18. So they'll back it up a yard. 2nd down, and we'll call it 4 at this point. Back to double wing, double tights. Clay Walker, the lone back in the backfield. The snap, the give. Walker off tackle. He's got good yardage. Near the first down mark, and he will continue to churn. And Walker is just a skid steer delight, man. He just moves forward.
Yeah, he just continues to push the pile. That time, Vance in on the stop.
The Raiders continuing to punish with 3 separate running backs right now. First down and goal. Ball resting at the 8 of Mingo Central. Clock rolling. 3 minutes, 40 seconds and counting in the first. They'll split Harper out wide to the right. Backs in the I formation. Greathouse turns, gives. Watson untouched to the 2, and he'll do the rest himself, folks.
Yeah. Just how you draw it up. Ball in 88's hands, and he's going to find the end zone once again. He sets it up perfectly.
Guard sealed in, tackle kicked out, and then Lane Watson followed Clay Walker untouched to the 2 before he had to put his shoulder down. Well, here's one thing that Roane County has struggled with here. 3 scores, 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions. Raiders will go for it once again. They're going to spread it out a bit. Twin receivers, one to the right, one to the left. Split back formation. Harper in motion. Here comes the rollout. Look back. Here is the wide open play on the delay pass. Where's Coach Hamrick? He's up in the booth, I think.
Coach Hamrick was up here. He's called that play a few times. Watch this. You're going to see Shea Harper come across in motion. He's going to come across that backside saying ball, ball, ball. And Colton Starcher's going to sneak out and get his hands up and score the 2-point conversion.
My father was an end in high school in 1965, and he scored on the delay pass. Break the take. We'll be back.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
A very sustained drive for the Raiders. Very good offense for Roane County so far here tonight, Matt White.
And that one took just a bit longer. 5 plays, 2:08 off the clock, 52 yards. Lane Watson finishes it off with an 8-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion good. Roane County up 20-0 now on the Miners. 3:28 to go here in the first.
Surprised my buddy Will there at Route 33 Steakhouse is still standing. That guy is working all day and all night, burning the candle at both ends. Cottrell ready to kick off. Burke, Vance, and of course Valdemar back deep. It will be Valdemar once again. Straight up the gut, and he'll be dropped at about the 30-yard line. Coming in there and making a nice tackle, Logan Wilson.
Yeah, the freshman Logan Wilson, number 7. Nice to see those youngsters get in on the special teams.
Well, the Raiders have played solidly defensively, but they have also got some help from the backup center. A couple of tough snaps, ending possible conversions and ending drives for the Miners. They'll start this possession at their own 31. Ball resting on the far hash. 3 minutes, 24 seconds remaining, first half, first quarter. Nenny Mills, he's going to dump it deep down the field, and that is way overshot. Miscommunication, I think, between he and Burke.
Yeah, he zigged when he should have zagged. And the ball over the left shoulder. Shea Harper on coverage.
Harper was step for step with Burke. Second down and 10. Raiders leading 20-0 for those of you listening, driving somewhere.
Interior defense of Roane County, the 2 Greathouse guys there, Hogan Greathouse, Richard Greathouse on the inside.
Maybe having an issue with the play clocks as the White Hat comes over to talk with Coach Paul Burdett. The 1 to our left facilities building side still shows 1 second. Meanwhile, the one on the right shows 25. Imagine they'll be keeping it now on the field.
Since we'll be down there, he's tech support, so.
Yeah, and the White Hat talking to Jackson Nenny Mills saying, hey, look over toward the back judge if you're looking for time on the clock. Second down and 10. From the 31, Nenny Mills going to keep it himself, picks up good yardage, slung down. After a good gain, that was a design quarterback draw.
Yeah, Clay Walker, linebacker, number 25, makes the tackle.
Well, back Nenny Mills up a couple of yards. I thought he was down or out to about the 39 instead. Ball spotted at the 37 of Mingo Central. Third down and 4. Twin receivers, now trip receivers, split out to the left. Lenny Mills taking a look to the sideline once again. That is Coleman now in the backfield. Snap back. Give Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside. Nowhere to go. All sorts of pursuit. Raider defense playing very hard.
Yeah, Lane Watson again. First guy that gets there, slows it down, gets some help from Colton Starcher.
And a fourth down on the loss of about 4 yards will be 4th and 8 in another punting situation. And it will be Nenny Mills. I was waiting to see his jersey number on the first couple of punts. I should have asked Matt White. Raiders will now send Watson and Harper back deep to receive. Under 2 minutes on a rolling first quarter clock. Raiders leading 20-0. Good punt. This is going to be returnable, though. It'll be Harper working to the sideline. Nice stiff arm by Shea. Spins at the 40. And Roane County again will have solid field position.
Now this time, punt hangs in the air. Shea does a good job, and bam! What a stiff arm. Man. Tried teaching Shea how to stiff arm about B-team year, and I couldn't get him to do it.
Just a little more rain falling now as Roane County enters their 4th possession. They are 3 of 4. I should say 2 of 4. I apologize. 1st and 10 from the Roane County 41. Handoff. That is Clay Walker. Walker with a big hole. Walker down the field to the 40. Upended at the 35-yard line. Shot out of a cannon.
I love it. Over the last 3 weeks, this is what Clay Walker is getting accustomed to. As soon as he sees the seam, he's up it, breaks the tackle. Vance gets low and saves the touchdown there. Beautiful, beautiful run on the inside once again by Clay Walker.
Pickup of 24 on the carry.
Yes, Jay Bird, this game is being televised on WCHS TV8. Friday Night Rivals with Mark Martin, Jim Mayhew, and the crew. Glad you're here with us, though, for a bit. 1st and 10 at the 35 of Mingo Central. Handoff. That's Harper. Nice bounce outside. A flag comes flying in, though, and that's never a good sign, John, in the interior of the defense.
Not at all. Somebody's got their hands possibly holding, but you could also look at maybe hands to the face.
And we will wait and see what the call is. Holding Roane County. It happened down the field. So it will not be a full 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage, but it will be a nasty mark-off as Roane County will have it 1st down and 17 now. Back it up to the 42 of the Miners. 55 and rolling first quarter. Raiders leading 20-0. I formation under center Greathouse. Here comes the misdirection carry. And there goes Harper squirting through nearly back to the original line of scrimmage. He may be about a yard or a half a yard shy.
Aiden Burke on the stop for the Miners, number 24.
The Miners finding that it's just difficult to find out who is carrying the football for Roane County. Rain getting a little heavier now. 2nd down and 11 at the 36. They'll motion Watson. He'll keep it. Watson with a major lead block. Watson's going to pick up the 1st down. And I'm telling you what, the skid steer gets up and shakes his head. Nah, you don't want any.
Oh, my goodness.
Golly.
My goodness.
Can you get an offensive play of the game for a lead block?
Listen, I'm all for it. Carnage right there, man. Oh, my. You know, at times I stop watching Lane run the ball because I'm trying to see who Clay's going to pick off the next guy.
And an emphatic stamp on the end of the first quarter. Roane County puts it in 3 times. One of those was a blocked punt and a return for a touchdown. The Raiders lead 20-0. They'll have it 1st down and 10 when we return.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We welcome you back to County Stadium, and just one more time, the final play of the first quarter. And don't watch Lane Watson, please. Just watch right in front of Lane Watson as Clay Walker, the skid steer, earning the name, as he plowed over that block and the defender, and that sprung Watson to the outside. Gosh, carnage.
Man.
Watson making it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The chains move. And the teams will exchange sides. We do appreciate. Okay, what do we got on the sign this time, guys?
Tried to change my password to the minors, but they said it was 2 weeks.
Tried to change my password to the minors, but it was 2 weeks, says Tony. Do appreciate that.
Tech guy joke.
Oh. Do appreciate all of you out there at Route 33 Steakhouse watching, and you're enjoying what you're seeing at the moment, I would imagine, as Roane County, a little bit of a slow start offensively. They went 3 and out, had to punt it away, but got a punt block from Lane Watson and a return for a touchdown, and then the offense went to business. 2 plays, Watson from a long way out, and then a 5-play drive. And right now, Roane County moving it down the field once again, just outside of the red zone of MIngo Central. Appreciate everyone joining us, whether you're a Roane County fan or a MIngo Central fan. We do appreciate all of the views. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to our Facebook, YouTube, TikTok channels, whatever your pleasure. It always helps us. Jim McCulty tuning in from Florida. Do appreciate that. Again, the most unearned hatred in this world is the red hat guy who is stopping play for TV timeouts.
He's disliked more than the officials.
100%. First down and 10 as Roane County moving right to left to begin the second quarter, leading 20-0. At the minor 23, double wing, double tight set. Jacob Greathouse will go under center with Clay Walker, the lone back. It'll be a give to Walker. Untouched, 5-10 yards down the field. A bowling ball bouncing off defenders. Clay Walker into the end zone. And boy, did that young man earn it. And he just shows the muscles after that.
Wow. You talk about a block he lays, and then he says, you know what, give me the rock, because I want to get into that end zone myself. Beautiful job. I'll tell you what, the O-line right now starting to set the tone. You can watch the wall just move the defenders out of the way.
John, you called it at the Polka game, a change to the white shoes. Ever since then, he's run even harder than he runs normally, and it has been effective. Raiders will now attempt the extra point from scrimmage. 26 on the board for Roane County at the moment. Clean snap. Good hold. The kick is up, over towards the right, and in. And Roane County rolling here in the first half, leading 27-0.
My name is Dr. Musa Dejani, and I'm a family medicine physician at Roane General Hospital. It's my goal to provide patients with personal medical plans that will help them live healthier lives. As your doctor, I can help you manage chronic health conditions, facilitate preventive screenings, care for you when you're sick, and so much more. I'm currently accepting patients of all ages. My office is located at Roane General Medical Clinic, and I welcome your call at 304-927-6822 for an appointment today.
An emphatic lead block from Clay Walker to finish off the first quarter of action. And Matt White, he was well delivered right after that from a deep run and showing that he is the skid steer. I'll say bowling ball because he was knocking down pins on the way, too.
He certainly was, but good drive there from Roane County. 4 plays, 59 yards, 1:48 off the clock. Clay Walker gets rewarded after all the dirty work with a 23-yard touchdown run, extra point kick just inside the upright. Roane County rolling 27-0, 11:52 to go here in the second.
Valdemar will move to the middle. They're trying to get the ball to Burke. I wonder if Cottrell recognizes. They've also got Vance back there. And this will be a squibber taken by an up man. That's number 1, Aiden Hatfield. And he'll pick up pretty good yardage. Straight up the middle is where he needs to go, and he did. Hatfield, just a sophomore.
He related to the Hatfield from Hoover. Some relatives there, I would say.
So it will begin, still waiting for the official mark, at the 46 of Mingo Central. They've had good field position a couple of times. Roane County, though, has been able to shut the door. Miners will begin sending trip receivers out to the left. And right now they've got twins looking on the boundary side on Roane County side. Empty backfield. In the gun is Ninny Mills. He's going to look to keep it himself. He had a spy. That was Clay Walker.
You probably shouldn't do that.
Walker bear hugging and pulling Denny Mills down after a gain of 2.
So it looks like the offensive coordinator sees something after that run.
They'll stick with 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to rush Denny Mills. And now they'll reset.
And Roane County's going to drop Lane Watson deep as a safety now, just in case of a deep pass.
Snap back, a little bit high, and Denny Mills dumps it out on the slant, in and out of the hands of the intended target. And that was number 11, Jacob Maynard.
That tunnel screen they were trying to set up, we watched it last week as they played Independence. That worked a couple times, but they got the ball to Burke. This time, not fortunate enough to get that thing, pick up a couple yards.
Well, the play was open. The pass was there. Roane County struggling to get people on and off the field. Here comes pressure on Denny Mills. He is sacked in the backfield, but he gets rid of the football near the sideline. He'll throw it out of play. Denny Mills slow to get up, and that was a free run from Garrett Brabham, and that young man's got speed. He was about a half second late on Denny Mills.
That time they just switched defensive ends. Leo Rogers comes out. Brabham comes in, and you can see the speed.
No gain on the incompletion with 10:58 left in the first half. A 4th and 8. Denny Mills sets to punt. The rain now coming down hard. Denny Mills nearly has it blocked by Brabham. This one takes a nasty hop backwards, and nobody for Roane County can retrieve it, but they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 30. Defense, John, they are diagnosing everything. Boy, the rain is coming down in buckets now.
It's going to feel a little bit like it was last year when we were at Mingo up on Minor Mountain.
I'm not sure why the clock's still running.
Well, it is. Roane County leading 27-0. But again, with where the rain comes slick footballs. I don't think that the Miners won't be ripping at this one. Raiders will start double tight, double wing. From their own 30-yard line, they'll motion. Harper will take it from the motion. Kicks back to the near side. There goes Shea Harper. Harper, stiff arms at the 40. Still fighting out near the 50-yard line. 20 on the carry, and the vision of Harper that we've known for many years shows itself.
Yeah, the jump cut and the backside. Burke's going to make the tackle there, but great field vision once again by number 31, Shea Harper. Me and his grandfather were talking today, Gary Williams, and I said, you know what, Shea is really starting to get back into the mode, and you can see it there.
Miners need to readjust. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1st down and 10 for Roane County, leading 27-0 after this.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders.
Rain coming down in waves right now. Roane County, though, not dampening their spirits. They are up 27-0. The defense has done its job, causing multiple punts, and the offense moving well down the field in multiple ways. Lane Watson is hit deep. Shea Harper with a 20-yard run right there, 19, I believe, officially. Clay Walker with a big touchdown carry on the previous series from 20-plus. First down and 10 for Roane County. Trick or treat, the Miners smell defeat. Go Raiders. I love this. They said they were up in their sign game at Route 33, Stephanie and Tony.
There was some glitter on that, I think.
I think there was some glitter. First down and 10 at the 49 of Roane County. Double wing, double tight. It'll be Walker off tackle. Walker crossing the midfield stripe. He'll pick up 6 good yards to the 45 of MIngo Central, and the clock will roll. 10 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Roane County, like I said on the last possession when Clay was able to score that 23-yard touchdown, I think our offensive line is setting the tone right now. We're pushing this defensive front back.
Same formation. They'll motion. Harper, the give to Shea, lead blocker. Shea to the outside. Shea, chin music on the sideline, but he'll pick up the first down. Clay Walker was trying to hit somebody. They wanted nothing to do with 25.
They're like 25's out here. I'm going to get out of his way that time. Shea picks up some nice yardage.
Wind blowing the rain into our front windows. That's never good with technology and software and a lot of equipment. Let's hope it settles down. First down and 10, Raiders at the 39 of MIngo Central.
Just think how poor Mark feels up on the roof.
Single wing set. Give. That is Watson. Watson runs over a defender and picks up about 8 yards.
Wow. 59. He's going to remember that one tomorrow morning. 88 just runs him over completely.
Well, as of right now, what the Raiders needed to do on offense was own the front line, which they have done, and take that energy away that MIngo Central had to begin this ball game. Second down and 3. Double wing, double tight. They'll motion Harper behind. It'll give Shea. Shea into the teeth of the defense. Not before. He'll pick up the first down and then some. Down to the 26 of MIngo Central. Just methodical right now are the Raider offensive units.
Yeah, I love how we are protecting the football. Look at that maroon wave, Drew. I just love when the offensive line owns it. They're doing a great job here this evening.
First down Raiders from the Miners, 26-yard line.
Roane County continuing to move the chains. Clock continuing to roll. 8 minutes and 35 seconds of counting here in the second. 27-0, Roane County. Watson motions behind. Lane going to give it. Lane going to be down the field. Lane fighting for more yardage. Slips, though, with a defender grabbing his right leg. And Watson up a little bit gimpy there. You could see he fell a little awkward, John. He's a tough kid, but you hope that he's okay.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an ankle or a calf. He gives the thumbs up, says he's good.
They're going to bring Lane out nonetheless. Yeah, I could see he fell just a little bit weird with that left leg. So Brody Proctor will check in. A first down carry for Watson. Inside the red zone, down to the 12 goes Roane County's offense. Leading 27-0 with 8 minutes and counting. Double wing, double tight. They'll motion Harper behind. Shea going to get the carry, bouncing it outside.
Nice.
Stiff arms a defender, spins inside the 10 to the 9. The footwork of Shea Harper has redeveloped over this season, and right now we're seeing the best version of Shea all year.
Yeah, he has put the time in to get himself back. Scholar athlete, this week he's been rewarded the Scholar athlete. Just an unbelievable story for Shea Harper.
2nd down and 7. Ball resting at the 9. Raiders can pick up a 1st down. Proctor in motion. They'll give to Brody to the outside. He's got lead blocking. Proctor trying to extend it, and he could not find the hole in the 2 defenders attacking him. Trying to get up to his defensive or his blocker, Clay Walker, and Proctor just couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, he could not. You got to get a foot inside there and run east or north-south. Brody's just a sophomore. He's going to figure those things out as he grows.
That is a play that was put in earlier in the season due to the speed of Brody Proctor. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 7. Ball resting at Mingo Central's 9-yard line. Double wing, double tight. Greathouse going to turn and give. That's Walker. Walker down to the 5, slung down there. Boy, they're going to call him down at the 7. Wow.
Fumble.
Did he fumble the football? He did.
Go back
and there you go. That's the first mistake for Roane County. Again, the rain coming down. Walker being slung around, and I saw his butt go down at the 5, and I was like, why is that at the 7? It's because the ball came out.
The ball was already out at that point. I think somebody came in behind and punched it out. You talked about the rain coming down, slick.
So Roane County gives it up right before they are heading to the house for another score. A little life now for the Miners, backed up at their own 7-yard line. Trip receivers to the right. They're going to give it off tackle, and Vance upended after a gain of about a yard.
So Watson back into the game, making another tackle. That's 6 tackles in the game for Lane Watson.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd down and 9. Roane County leading 27-0, missed an opportunity to make it 33 or 34. But they've got Mingo Central deep in their own territory. This will be a great opportunity for Roane County if they can manage. Nenny Mills fakes the give, rolling out, pressured, throws it early. Nenny Mills took a shot from Coben Cottrell, who was right in his grill.
It's good to see Coben back out there getting to play some defense.
They were looking for the tight end, Laquez Strother, but there was no way Mills could get that anywhere, and Nenny Mills had to throw that over the head. Now 3rd down and 9. Clock stops at 5:43 in the 2nd quarter. 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. The snap a little bit high, handoff. There is just no room to run for Vance right now, John.
Colton Starcher, the sophomore, and Clay Walker in there to make the stop. You said it, the defense is really clamped down and been impressive.
So the turnover does not cost Roane County, as it will be 4th and 11, and Nenny Mills, the kicker, stands 7 yards deep in the end zone. Harper by himself stands inside Miner territory. A low snap. Nenny Mills can't get it off, and he is corralled in the end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
Wow. See who the first guy that gets here. I think it's Tyson Freeland, and he does. Freebird, mulletless Freebird.
And if you are Jackson Nenny Mills and you have to pick that up off the turf, and the first person you see coming your way is a 6'2", 265-pounder, I believe I would drop on it as well.
Yeah.
So Roane County, although they didn't score on offense for the 2nd time tonight, the special teams punt return unit able to place some points on the board.
So now Roane County up 29-0, and they will receive.
So maybe a best case scenario. I don't want to say that with Clay fumble.
Right.
It number one did not cost Roane County. It gave them a couple extra points. Take a couple of those that they didn't get in the first couple of double or the extra point conversions.
I'll tell you who's not happy about it. 25.
I would guarantee you.
He's pretty tough on himself sometimes.
The rain continues to pour down here at County Stadium. I knew there was a possibility of rain, but I did not know it could be this heavy. So the free kick will happen from the 20-yard line. Nitty Mills throwing the tee off to the side. And they're going to give, is that Vance that they're going to give it to?
Vance is going to probably punt it.
Vance is going to punt it. No matter what, Roane County should pick up or should have pretty good field position with 5:05 left here in the first half, already leading 29-0. And we have a stoppage as the side judge on MIngo Central side got to come over and talk to the white hat, the head referee. Shea Harper, Lane Watson still shaking out that left leg, by the way. Standing at the 40-yard line of Roane County. The free kick will come from the 20. And now it looks as if Vance will put it on the tee.
That was probably the question of whether or not you're allowed to put it on the tee or if you had to kick it. Free kick style.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Vance approaching. Leg in, very shallow. That'll be taken by an up man. Colton Starcher on the run. He is a good running back as well. Doesn't have a lot of options this year because of the other three.
Yeah.
But he took that with a head of steam straight forward. He wanted to hit somebody.
Yeah, you'll see a heavy dose of 33 in the backfield next year. He'll be one of those main horses. But that time, good job recognizing it and getting upfield and getting as much yardage as he possibly could. So ball on the 30-yard line.
Took it on the run at about the 45, straight forward down to the 30. And the Raider offense again in business. 5 minutes and 1 second left in the first half. Raiders leading now 29-0. Double wing, double tight. They'll motion Watson. They'll roll. Greathouse out. Looking deep down the field. He's got Cooper Greathouse. And I think a good decision just to chuck that one.
Yeah, just seen the coverage that time and threw the ball where nobody could get that. Showing the arm strength here tonight, Jake.
So the Raider offensive unit just sprinkling something in there, hoping to catch the minor defensive backs sleeping. They did not. Second down and 10 from the 30. The ball right between the hashes as the Raiders moving right to left across your dial or the screen. Greathouse under center. They'll motion Harper. The give, Shea. Lead blocker is Walker. Harper down the sideline, tiptoeing past the 25, and he'll make it all the way down to the 21.
Nice.
Nice footwork, Twinkle Toes.
Vance that time had a chance, but he looked up and there was 25 breathing down his neck, and he said, you know what, I'm just going to kind of turn to the side.
Vance had a chance?
You know.
I can make things out of clay. Lay by the bay.
Play with
just
hay?
may. What do you say? Set third down and 1. Maybe a little healthy dose of Clay Walker. They'll motion Watson across, and just the movement was enough to fire up the front line. They will jump off sides, and Roane County gets a freebie.
We will take whatever we can. 4:51 left here.
Raiders leading 29-0. And knocking on the door again inside the red zone after the 5-yard mark, off at the 16 of MIngo Central. Double wing, double tight. Greathouse scanning. He'll go under center now. Quick hitter off tackle, Clay Walker. 5, 10, 15, touchdown. Well, that's a way to make up for it. Walker still down, though, in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, somebody went low on a tackle, and looks like Clay is up.
Tough cookie he is, but he'll have to maybe come out of this ball game for a second.
Yeah, get him a breather. Clay Walker having himself a ball game here tonight. Running on the inside.
His touchdowns per carry right now has got to be good.
Yeah.
He's got 9 carries and 2 scores.
I'm no scientist, but that's just about 1 every 4 snaps.
He's got 2 carries of 20-plus and 2 of 10-plus, 91 for the ball game.
Extra point from scrimmage. This one's going to be blocked, though, as somebody flies in nicely. And no good on the extra point nonetheless. Roane County up big once again here in the first half of play. 35-0 your score.
Are you compassionate, community-partnered clinical settings combined with essential classroom theory? Become a licensed practical nurse and embark on a rewarding career where you truly care for others. Classes begin in January, so don't wait. Visit rjtcwv.com to learn more and enroll today. Your journey to making a difference starts here.
I agree. Stephanie Spencer thrives on Route 33 steaks and Roane County Raider football for sure. And Jeff Hammock, he said, don't worry, the rain won't last long. It is starting to ease up a bit, although I don't know if it's done, Matt White. One thing that's not done is Roane County's effective offense.
Yeah, that time a 4-play drive, 30 yards after the safety kickoff. 19 seconds off the clock. Clay Walker scores on a 16-yard carry. Extra point kick was blocked. Roane County up 35-0 here. 4:46 to go in the second.
It will be Coben Cottrell doing the kicking again. And we'll see where the return men move to this time. Burke now to the near side. And they'll move Valdemar all the way over to the left. And is that Vance? That's not Vance in the middle. Who is that in the middle? Have to wait and see. Here's a squibber. Try the up man. And it will be taken by Burke to the far side. He's a dangerous runner, but not when Roane County is pursuing. Boy, they have been very good at that game here this season. Their kick coverage unit has been solid.
Very solid. At that time, we were able to see Brabham get down there quickly, but Cooper Greathouse with the stop.
First down and 10 for the Miners. Ball resting at Mingo Central's 31. They move left to right. Final 4 minutes, 40 seconds of the half. And we'll spread it out once again. Twins right and left. Nenny Mills from the gun. Looking back to the near side for the delayed screen. Roane County had it.
Yep, that thing Shea Harper read from the very beginning. Great recognition. They've seen this on film. Guarantee you it's been talked about quite a bit this week. Harper's going to follow it, go under, and he and Lane will make the stop.
Saw Quentin Cooper as well in there with the assist. Second down and 12 on a 2-yard loss. Twin receivers both sides again, handoff. And again, just nowhere to run the football. As much as we relied and thought about the passing game, the Raider interior, those front 4 and 2 middle backers or even 1 overhang, they've just not allowed any open space to run the football.
No. It's controlling the line of scrimmage. Quentin Cooper in there on that as well. The sophomore, number 51, and Clay Walker back at that linebacker spot.
Miners will get 2 back, but they lost 3rd and 10 from the 31 of Mingo Central. They'll bunch some receivers. They'll stack them on the left. Single receiver to the right. Nenny Mills, here comes a misdirection carry. Raiders practice that every week.
Yeah, that there was a reverse. Lane Watson in there on his 8th tackle of the first half. Leo Rogers helps out as well.
And 2 yards lost again. Will bring up 4th and 12. And another punting situation for Mingo Central. Harper, Watson will go back deep to receive. Nenny Mills will be the kicker. He stands inside the 20. A low snap again. He'll get this one away. Very nice punt, high into the sky. Harper going to take it at the 42. Cuts it inside, back outside, and still moving forward, trying to escape a defender, dragging him And that is Ninny Mills.
It was. He
just
punted
tugging
the ball.
him like Ninny Mills was a 2-year-old toddler behind him.
Trying to break free. He wasn't able to do that, but the vision of Shea really, really nice here this evening.
Another offensive series here in the first half will begin inside of Miner territory. This time it will be at Mingo Central's 47. Time with which to work for Roane County. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. They lead 35-0. Single wing to the left is Watson. And now, coming in is the official from the back. He almost took the hand off there. What was he doing?
Thought he was going to.
The official came right into the middle of that play. If Watson goes in motion, that official's dead to rights. What is he doing? He ended up blocking for the Raiders. We'll take it.
That's play of the game.
9 yards on the carry with the assist from the Zebra on that one.
Wow.
That guy had a death wish.
I don't know what he was doing.
Flashback to his playing days.
That would be a first for me.
Confused for a second.
I don't even know who ran the ball. Who was it?
Harper.
He got 9. Second down and 1 from the 38. Wow. Double wing, double tight. This will be Walker. Walker, a little bit of a face mask missed, but Clay said, I don't care. He'll pick up 4 yards and another Raider first down.
It's missed by the official that ran in between the play.
I have never seen that. I thought he was coming to stop the play, but he just ran into the play like he was wearing a jersey for Roane County.
Wow.
First down and 10 for Roane County at the 33-yard line. Clock moving under 2 minutes, and now a timeout for Roane County. So they've got 1:51, and they've got 33 yards with which to traverse. I don't think that Roane County doesn't want to put one in here, John. A score and a kick here, and you're looking at that 42-point mark entering the second half of play.
Yeah, you look back at last week's game, it's it feels like almost a carbon copy of what Roane County did last week. And against a very, very good team here in Mingo Central. They came in here fired up, pumping their chest up on making a couple tackles. But right now, it really, really looks like Roane County wants to get one in there.
Well, as the Raiders needed to do, they needed to take that fire away. And the only way to do it was to be consistent offensively. And the front five, boy, those dogs just continue to hunt. And then you've got the lead blockers. It's a really nice recipe right now that's working for Roane County. And the Raiders, as I mentioned, I thought maybe have to go to the air early. They haven't really had to do it because the run game has been so effective. The Raiders will start first and 10 here with 1:51 remaining in the half. Ball spotted at the 33 of Mingo Central. Raiders traversing right to left. Back to the I formation. Wing to the right is Harper. Misdirection carry coming. That's Shea. Outside, cuts it back. Now Harper down the sideline. Harper swings at a defender with a really nice forearm shiver. And he'll pick up an extra 3. Like the aggression from Shea Harper.
Yeah, that was a club.
Just
to the face
club
right
to
there.
get out of my way. That is a different form of stiff arm, and Harper continuing to churn big yardage. He got out of bounds, but the clock still rolls. First and 10. Double wing, double tight. Walker. No, that's going to be Garrett Brabham. Brabham picks up big yardage. He is the backup to Walker. And again, Walker, who took that nasty shot in the end zone when he scored his last touchdown, is currently on the sideline, and he is being attended to.
Yeah, I think he's just working it out. And in this situation, you're up 35-0. I think it's okay for Clay to get some breathers.
Here's a handoff. Harper cuts it back against the grain again, still dragging defenders.
31, Shea Harper, the ball carrier.
It's like he's a babysitter right now for Bo and Ashley Williams' kids. And they're dragging. He's dragging them. That's a first down. I don't know what I'm talking about. Walker will head back into the ballgame here. Under a minute remaining. First and goal from the 4. Raiders would love to punch one in here and get an extra point. They'll motion Harper behind. Shea going to give it or keep it. Shea to the edge. Shea cuts back. Thought he was going to head outside, planted the foot at the 2-yard line and dove right past the defender.
The cylinders are clicking right now, Drew. You see Lane Watson getting a block and going to give Shea an opportunity to see the end zone himself here this evening.
Well, as we mentioned, he has been building and building his confidence back this year, coming off that nasty injury last year. His aggression, his view, his vision, his speed, it's all coming back now. And he is the best version of himself at the moment in this first half. Big extra point opportunity for Roane County. They make this one. It's a 42-point advantage. Starting the third, the snap, the hold, the kick is up. What is taking so long? It's good. He stuck it in the left side, and no one happier right now in the booth than our very own John Penna. 42-0 Roane County.
Need some extra space? Roane Self-Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self-Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self-Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders.
Well, as much as Roane County played decently the first half of the season and managed victories, in the last 3 ball games, they have picked up the pace, the execution, the effort, the intensity. Matt White, it has worked well here tonight in the first half against a very good team.
Yeah, that drive worked out great for Roane County. 6 plays, 47 yards, 2 minutes off the clock. Shea Harper with a 4-yard touchdown run, the extra point kick after a lengthy delay was good. 42-0 now, Roane County on top. 38 to go here in the second quarter.
I do agree, Tony. Go band. The Roane County Marching Band will take the field at halftime. Back deep to receive. Burke. And again, Keziah Joplin in the middle. And now I believe, is that Coleman off to the other side?
I think so, 20.
This one kicked deep. Neither wanted it. Now Burke will take it at the 14-yard line. Moving one way, back to the other. Ball is on the ground, back into the hands, though, of Burke at the 29.
I think my guy, Fisher Boyd, maybe got a hand in there.
So the Raiders right now leading 42-0, still 32.6 on the clock. So you've got to guard against something crazy here, John, if you want to have that second half go the way you want it to go with the running clock.
Yeah, the last couple plays that MIngo ran, they were plays that we'd seen on film last week that were effective against Independence. So trickery, got to watch for maybe a double pass.
They'll spread it out, twins to both sides, and they're just going to take a knee, John. Well, that tells you just about everything you need to know right now. The Raiders have put it on Mingo Central, and they're not even going to attempt to get it down underneath that 42.
Yeah, so if that's the case, it's going to be a continuously running clock in the second half. Last week, Logan even cut the minutes down to 8 minutes per quarter. So Roane County picks up where we left off last week, and just a dominating first half. The Varsity only played 2 quarters last week, so this is basically a full game for them over the last couple.
Well, you hear the very pleased crowd here at County Stadium, and they are cheering up their guys as Roane County heads to the locker room. A solid first half of play for the Raiders. They lead it 42-0 at the half. We'll have a running clock in the second half of play here tonight. We'll break away for our sponsors. When we return, we will recap the first half, have your statistics, and we will check some scores around the state in all 4 classes of interest. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Good morning, listeners. Are you in need of top-notch contracting services? Look no further than Start to Finish Construction, your one-stop solution for all your construction and renovation needs. The founders of S2F have over 50 years combined experience and a stellar reputation. We handle everything with precision and excellence from the ground up, start to finish. Start to Finish is also a certified licensed Generac generator dealer and soon maintenance and service provider. But wait, there's more. Start to Finish is thrilled to announce the addition of our brand new electrical branch led by highly skilled master electrician Justin Farrell. With Justin's expertise and commitment to quality, you can rest assured that your electrical projects are in the best hands. Whether you're planning a major renovation or just need a quick fix, Start to Finish Construction, now with expert electrical services, is ready to exceed your expectations. Call us today at 304-532-6655 or email us at s2fconstruction@yahoo.com and experience the difference from start to finish.
Start to Finish Construction, LLC, Stephen Misty Kinder owners, West Virginia license number 059210.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
I was working in Willard's store late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, and the computer prices began to rise. But suddenly, to my surprise,
We held the price.
we held the same low price.
We held the price.
Oh, it was all so nice.
To hold the price.
We kept the same low price.
We held the price.
And now I've said it twice.
Visit Willard Starchers, where we always offer the lowest prices and the widest selection of in-stock auto parts that won't make your wallet scream. Don't get spooked by out-of-town prices. Shop local. Stop by Willard Starchers behind the Spencer Middle School, where shopping is fun, the staff is tops, and the price is fair. Shop Willard Starchers. Dial 927-2520. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for your daily dose of energy. Find us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. Fill your day with us. Coffee, energy drinks, and everything in between. We've got the boost you're looking for. Backwood Ramblings, your local caffeine dealer. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This dental health message comes to you courtesy of Branna Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. While brushing your teeth twice a day is a great habit and highly recommended by dental health professionals, there are areas between your teeth the toothbrush simply can't clean. A sticky layer of bacteria called plaque accumulates there and can lead to bad breath, cavities, and gingivitis. Flossing is recommended once a day at bedtime for greatest benefit. Ask your dental team for flossing instructions and product recommendations at your next dental checkup. Call Branna Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's 304-927-2775.
Well, I don't know quite what to say here as we welcome you back to County Stadium at the half. This was a team in MIngo Central that had battled really good teams very close throughout the season. Their only big loss came last week against the Independence Patriots, and even at that, MIngo Central held close with Independence all the way up until midway to the latter part of the third quarter. But Roane County here tonight, they were prepared for a battle. And that's what they got right off the bat. MIngo Central was fired up, went on defense, and held Roane County 3 and out, something that has rarely been done this season to the Raider offense. Roane County able to punt it away. Jacob Greathouse flipping the field nicely all the way down to the 15-yard line where MIngo Central began their first offensive possession. And Roane County's defense held them 3 and out, and on the ensuing punt, Lane Watson gets into the backfield, blocks the punt from Jackson Ninny Mills, picks it up, returns it to the house for the score. Roane County at that point up 6-0. Raiders able to get out of any damage in the second offensive series for the Miners on a 4th down and 3. The Miners out near midfield going for it. A high snap, which was a problem early for the Miners, goes over the head of the quarterback, Ninny Mills. And Roane County gets back on offense. Took just 2 plays for Lane Watson to head to the house from far out. And at that point, it started the downhill spiral defensively for MIngo Central. The Raiders just started to pour it on. They got another interesting special teams play latter part of the second quarter in which they fumbled the ball as they were headed into the end zone, leading 27-0, and then got it back. Well, didn't get it back, I should say, held 3 and out, and on the ensuing punt, again from Ninny Mills, the punt snap was low in the end zone, and Roane County able to survive and get a safety to add 2 points to it. Roane County scored again very quickly after that from the 30 of MIngo Central, and it was just a rout at that point, and you just thought to yourself, how? Knowing how good this MIngo Central team truly has been this year, Roane County is putting it on them, and it was an exclamation point at the end of the first half, John Penna. The score, 42-0. Everybody knows the rule this year that 42-0 into the second half means a running clock throughout the second half. There was still 30 seconds on the clock. MIngo Central would have had to have drawn something crazy up, but they could have maybe done that and maybe got it back down below 42. Instead, the Miners kneel on the football, and that tells me that Roane County has put it on them to the point where they said, we're done.
Yeah, you you probably broke the will. You know, as a coach, very tough to do. But you know, when you're on the sideline and you're kind of just witnessing things going, you know, the way that they have here in the first half, you think maybe, okay, we're outmatched right now. Maybe we get everybody home and everybody's healthy, and we're just going to take this one on the chin and go. But man, what a performance by the Raiders in the first half. And MIngo was pumped up. They were, you know, puffing their chest out, making those tackles. But once our offensive line really stepped up, you know, I talked about winning the trenches. You know, our offensive line did that. And then defensively, our secondary's done a great job of coverage, but, you know, a lot of good pressure as well by the defensive line.
42-0 is the score. They are going to, as we've been told, lessen the quarter length from 12 down to 8, and it will be a running clock, just as we saw last week for Roane County against Logan. And so this game is about to speed way, way up. It is time now for the halftime stats, presented, of course, every week. Halftime and final stats by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, you got to call Joel Baker. And Matt White, you are about to tell us some very incredible numbers, not just for Roane County offensively, but the Raiders defensively.
Well, I want to make an immediate retraction here. I think I actually messed something up. I didn't take into account that safety as a loss of yardage.
Oh, my goodness.
So that's actually a little bit worse than it shows. Roane County, definitely no worse for the wear in the first half. Lane Watson, 7 carries, 96 yards, 2 scores. Clay Walker, 10 carries, 95 yards, 2 scores. Shea Harper, 11 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. No passing completions, just 0 for 1 for Jacob Greathouse. 12 first downs in the half for Roane County, 2 penalties, 15 yards, 1 turnover, and a 10-minute time of possession. 289 yards on the ground, none through the air, 289 total for the Roane County offense. In the first half, defensively was led by Lane Watson with 8 tackles. He also had that punt block return for a touchdown. Tyson Freeland with 2 tackles and a sack on the safety. Clay Walker with 5 tackles of his own. And here's where it gets interesting for Roane County's spectacular effort on defense in this one. It was, you know, Dylan Vance coming in as the biggest threat from this minor offense, and a great player, held to 5 carries for -3 yards. Jace Coleman was 2 carries, held to -2. Aiden Burke with 1 carry and a -2. And Nenny Mills, if you factor in that one that I missed, was actually 6 carries for a loss of 1. And Aiden Burke with 1 carry for a loss of 2. Nenny Mills was 2 of 10 through the air for 5 yards. So if you add all of that up, it's actually a loss of 3 yards in that first half for the minor offense. 0 first downs, 3 penalties for 22 yards, did not turn the ball over, and had a 14-minute time of possession. So -8 yards on the ground and just 5 through the air. A loss of 3 total yards in the first half for the minor offense. Just a spectacular effort from Roane County's defense. Mingo's defense, like you said, they played very well early in the ball game. LaQuez Strother, leading tackler, again, 4 tackles in the half. Aiden Burke with 4 tackles. Jacob Maynard with 3. Davion Joplin with 3 to lead the way for the Miners. So add it all up, Roane County 42, Mingo Central 0. We'll have a running clock for the whole second half, as you said, and an 8-minute time clock for the third and fourth quarters. A dominant half for Roane County.
Absolutely. We do apologize to Tony and Stephanie because they had the Raider marching band on the mind, but with the rain coming down, the marching band unable to go out and perform at halftime. We do hate to see that they could not take the field here. We will break away for our sponsors once again. When we return, we will check some scores around the state of interest in all 4 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
This dental health message comes to you courtesy of Branna Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. While brushing your teeth twice a day is a great habit and highly recommended by dental health professionals, there are areas between your teeth the toothbrush simply can't clean. A sticky layer of bacteria called plaque accumulates there and can lead to bad breath, cavities, and gingivitis. Flossing is recommended once a day at bedtime for greatest benefit. Ask your dental team for flossing instructions and product recommendations at your next dental checkup. Call Branna Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenters General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cashsaver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cashsaver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldsburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldsburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us, so jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
It is halftime here at County Stadium. A big thunderstorm, or just storm, I should say, coming through in the second quarter and lasting all the way into here at halftime. We didn't know it was going to rain this much. Well, that coupled with, John, the 42-0 first half score has sent a lot of the crowd here from Roane County sideline into their vehicles, maybe to their homes. Heck, they've still got time to run down to Route 33 Steakhouse if they want to. Got about 20 more minutes. So I tell you what, just I'm almost gobsmacked. Not that Roane County does this, but just the way we knew that Mingo Central had played this year, I didn't think it was going to be possible to do that again this week to this team. And I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong.
Yeah, you were pretty nervous at the beginning of the game. I was talking to a few folks out there, and I think a lot of it may be some chemistry things with Mingo Central. They're down a couple linemen, new center. There's been some bad snaps. So, things have happened. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot a few times, but you can't take anything away from what Roane County has done here in the first half. Amazing defense. The offensive line is absolutely just dominated. You have 3 running backs that are close to 100 yards in the first half with a couple touchdowns apiece. I mean, just an awesome performance for the Raiders, and I talked about it. We needed a game like that.
Yeah.
But, we're looking ahead already to next week and heading up to North Marion.
Well, as wrong as I was, Matt White, let's hear some scores around the state and see if we were right or wrong about Quad A, Triple A, Double A, and Single A.
Well, the big one in Quad A, Spring Mills number 1 against Martinsburg number 2. Spring Mills with a 12-7 advantage in the third quarter. The Metro News game of the week. Wheeling Park at number 3, they're up 2 scores at the half. Huntington up 21-7 on Capital, hanging in there with the number 4 team, Huntington. That one's in the second quarter. Jefferson up over Musselman by 35-14, and Morgantown up 25-7 on Hedgesville. Spring Valley up on Woodrow Wilson 21-3. The biggest one there, obviously, the Spring Mills and Martinsburg. In AAA, you've got AA Frankfort, team sitting at number 1. They're up 45-0 on Berkeley Springs. Hoover really handing it to Elkins. Thought that might be a closer matchup. The Huskies up 42-7 at the half. North Marion trying to get a bounce back after last week's shocker. They've got Robert C. Byrd. They're up 20-9 at the half. Hurricane over Riverside Big. You've got the AAA game of the week, Nitro and Winfield. That one tied up at the half, 21-all. Grafton up a score on Buckhannon Upshur. We'll check AA here. There's a couple nice ones. You got Princeton of AAA coming down to play Independence. That one, Princeton up 21-3 at the half. Oak Hill 7-0 over Bluefield. We got Shady Spring 21-14 at the half over number 7 Nicholas County. That could be a big one for AAA Shady Spring Tigers. Ripley of AAA up 21-20 at the half on Wayne. That's been a back and forth game. Ripley was up 14-8. Wayne got 2 scores on the board, and then Ripley another one right before the half to take the 1-point advantage. The AA game of the week was Liberty Harrison at number 15 against 1-6 Lincoln. Kind of surprising that was the choice for the AA game of the week, but the Mountaineers up 28-13 at the half. I thought maybe that was going to be like their final home game of the season, but they've got another one next week at home.
It's the last game in the series between Lincoln and Liberty Harrison. It is a major rivalry.
I thought for sure Ravenswood, they're losing to Magnolia 22-7. We got a chance here we can catch a couple single A scores. Number 1 Tug Valley up on Westside AA 35-6. Doddridge up on East Hardy just 6-3 that one. Number 4 Bulldogs in a dogfight. Greenbrier West up a score on Sherman at the half. Petersburg up a score on James Monroe. Work County up big on Gilmer 38-14. Meadowbridge over Montcalm 16-6. St. Mary's 14, Ritchie County 7. The Greenbrier East of AAA playing Single A Summers County. Greenbrier East up 20-14. But as always, Andrew Miller, the most important score to us is Roane County 42, Mingo Central 0. Ready to start the second half here momentarily with an 8-minute clock that will roll.
Lane Watson will head out to midfield. Also Aiden Burke out there at midfield. Those two dabbing it up a little bit here. It will be Mingo Central possession to begin the second half of play. Now, Roane County, normally in situations like this, they come out with their varsity having their shoulder pads off and their helmets off. But right now, everybody's still with helmets on and shoulder pads on. I wonder how this second half is going to be navigated with both sides. I'm sure that we're going to see some second and third unit guys here on both sides at some point. I just don't know if it's going to happen immediately or not.
Yeah, you may see some varsity guys still going on here in the third quarter, but I guarantee you by the fourth quarter it's going to be some JV flavor.
Again, it will be a running clock. The only thing to stop it will be timeouts
like I said,
and scores.
If you look over there at the MIngo sideline, with so many injuries right now, they really don't have a ton of subs.
That's true.
They've got just about, I think, 12 guys active on the sideline, maybe 13.
As we begin second half play, the rain lessening and lessening. At the moment, I think it has parted ways with the facility. Hopefully it stays gone. Roane County will kick off from right to left across the dial and across your screen. And for Roane County, it will be the second unit kick team. It will be Fisher Boyd, the freshman, to kick off. Coleman back deep to receive. I should say Coleman and Coleman and Burke. And in the middle, I believe, is that Joplin once again?
I believe so.
Keziah Joplin in the middle. Officials whistle. We're ready for second half action. Boyd lays into it, high and deep. This will be Burks at the 25. Moving east and west, shoves his own player out of his way. Shoulder down at the 40-yard line. He'll advance it all the way out to maybe the 45 or 46, depending on where he was out of bounds.
Gabe Deaver on the stop. So that's some JV flavor there. And Roane County is going to put their whole entire JV squad out.
And it will be starters for MIngo Central. All starters in for the Miners here as we begin the second half. And the clock begins to roll right now. Nenny Mills in the backfield. He's got Vance to his right. Three receivers split wide to the right. One receiver out to the left. The snap back. The give to Vance. Vance breaks into the secondary. Vance heading down the sideline. Tracked down, though, nicely by Jace Miller after a big pickup.
Yeah, Jace Miller has been impressive on Monday nights, Drew. Nice linebacker play and nice touchdown-saving tackle there.
So a very nice first down carry for the first teamers for the Miners versus Roane County's second unit, their JV defense. They'll send Burke in motion across. Now they'll give it back to Burke on the near side. Pressured in the backfield and drugged down by Logan Wilson.
Logan Wilson paid attention on Monday as they were talking film study here because this play is something that they like to run. He's just going to come across. Oh, he's going to go underneath and make the tackle. Beautiful job that time by the freshman.
A loss of 5 on the carry. Brings up second down and 15. Again, the clock will continue to roll. We're already at 6 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Running clock for the entirety of the second half. Ace formation, twin receivers both sides. Nenny Mills running back to his left. 5-step drop. He'll dump it over the middle. Overshoots the target, Burke.
I thought the official was coming in to catch that one there.
That guy wants to play.
He just
some
wants
football.
to get in the action, man. Somebody get this guy a contract.
If you don't know what we're talking about right now, folks, go back to the second quarter when Roane County was on offense.
It was right at the 2-minute mark.
And that dude came into a play, and I still contend had Lane Watson going in motion, he wouldn't have slowed down. That guy nearly took the handoff from Roane County. Ended up lead blocking for a Shea Harper 9-yard carry. Third down and 15. Nenny Mills rolling, pressured. Wilson over towards the sideline, and still Roane County's second unit providing a lot of pressure. Wilson from the backside, and up on the front side it was Carson Casto. And that'll bring up 4th down and 15 for the Miners.
Yeah, Casto just likes to make contact, and that time he did a good job of chasing down the quarterback. Good coverage.
Miners will go for it here on 4th and 15. Snap back, Ninny Mills pressured again, steps up in the pocket, throws deep down the field, and I think Roane County, no, not going to get called for the penalty. I almost gave it to Duffield early. I do apologize for Ilias Duffield for a nice defensive play. My bad, buddy. I thought they may get him for grabbing the jersey, but no, that was after the ball got there. Oh, I feel terrible now, John.
Oh, man.
You know what happens when you assume, right?
Yes.
So we will break away. They will stop the clock here because, in case everybody forgot, we are right now on Friday Night Rivals on TV with WCHS and Eyewitness News. They've got to get their time in for their advertisers. We'll break away. Roane County's second unit on offense after this.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
TV timeouts is in the books. The Red Hat has headed off to the sideline. And the Raider JV unit is on the field after a great defensive stand after one big run by Vance. The Roane County second unit offense is on the field, 1st and 10 from their 45. Javon Letourneau runs the show for the second unit. Hands it off. That's Jace Miller, 2 hands on the ball. And he will fight forward for a good 3-yard carry.
Yeah, last week, Roane County's JV squad was able to play the whole entire second half as they are here this evening and move the ball down the field pretty well. They're an undefeated junior varsity team.
Second down and 7. The ball spotted between the hashes on the 48-yard line. And we are down to 3:40 already on this rolling clock in the third. Roane County leading 42-0. Double wing, double tight. Letourneau, one of his jobs is to look at the play clock. Here's the give to Deaver to the outside. Gabe cuts it back. Gabe fighting for what he can get. He'll pick up 2. Tough young man in Gabe Deaver.
Yeah, I love what Gabe's done this season. You know, in the JV ranks, he's really one of the lead backs for that team. Also very good on kickoff coverage for the varsity level.
3rd down and 5. Ball spotted directly on the midfield stripe. This JV unit undefeated on their season. They'll have one more game next Monday night as they will host Ravenswood. And this JV unit, they have had many different iterations. Some of the guys have been moved up a little further to the varsity level and have to avoid JV ball as another good carry by Jace Miller near the first down mark. It will depend on the spot. They both look like they're on the 45. That would be a first down. So they have moved some guys around, John. They finally settled on Letourneau as the quarterback of the JV, even though he spent some time defensively up at the varsity level.
Yeah.
And, of course, they've got some other players that have really just matured throughout this season. You know, and as we watch the first couple of games, JV, versus the last few that we've been to, they are really getting good.
They really are. Their offense is running smooth. You got to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff of the junior varsity. Steve McGinnis, Shadrach Greathouse, Justin Roberts. Those guys have done a great job.
First down and 10. Letourneau going to keep it himself to the outside edge. Undercut. He'll lose some yardage there. Good open field tackle by Vance. And the clock continuing to burn down. We are already at 1:30 and counting. Loss of 4 on the carry from Letourneau brings up second down and 14. 100%. I'm with you, Katie White. By the way, it's Katie's birthday, if you all don't know. Send her a happy birthday wishes. She brought us cupcakes. That's what she does. She's nice. She's the one, by the way, behind the camera that makes us look good.
Yeah.
Because we're no good at this, but she makes it look like we have a clue what we're doing.
I'd put her up against anybody in the state.
Hard count from Letourneau. Hands off again. Jace Miller trying to get what he can. Again, his job is 2 hands on the football, as you can tell. He'll pick up just a yard, and it will be third down and 14. And the Raiders will have to run one more play in the third quarter before we move quickly to the fourth. Just an amazing performance in that first half by Roane County on all 3 phases, not just defense. We heard the numbers. Offense was clicking once again, but special teams scored, by the way, 8 points. 6 for a punt, block, and return, and then 2 for a safety. Letourneau. Turn's going to keep it himself now, looking for the outside edge. He's got some playmaking abilities, but again, he's playing this first team for the Miners. And again, the Miners, it's not like they're trying to just play first teamers. They don't have a lot of guys right now on the sideline. It doesn't matter. Roane County's JV matching up pretty nicely here in the third quarter. They held the offense of the Miners off the board on the first series, and now they face a fourth down and long as we get set for fourth quarter action here on WVRC.
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
My name is Erica Moore. As your delegate, I work every day to represent you, to keep our kids' libraries and locker rooms a safe place, to speak up for life and for our constitutional rights, to be a voice for secure, fair, and honest elections, to ensure the next generation of West Virginians can count on a good job to support their families. I'm Delegate Erica Moore, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Erica Moore for Delegate.
Well, Friday Night Rivals taking all the opportunities they can get here to get the TV commercials in. You know, I wondered about that, John, when you're playing a game that ends up with a second half running clock with 8-minute quarters. How do you manage to get all the timeouts in on the TV? And right now they're taking extra time between the third and the fourth quarter. That first half defensive performance, obviously magical for Roane County, held MIngo Central to -3 yards of total offense. The JV gave up a 16-yard carry off the bat to Vance, but they came back and moved them backwards a little bit. So there's not a lot of offense in the second half. The JV unit playing hard.
Yeah, so the JV with the ball right now, we'll see if we're able to move the ball down the field, eat more of the clock up.
They're going to have a 4th down and 15 to go.
The ball spotted at midfield. They need the 35 of the Miners.
You know, Coach Hamrick was here earlier. He took off and went back to Mineral Wells after the half. Maybe we'll throw in a little money in the bank.
I was talking to Coach Hamrick at halftime. I said, I hoped you had heard that once we ran that delay pass. I said, it was Coach Hamrick here? I said, and then I told him about my dad saying that he scored a lot on the delay pass, not just 2-point conversions, but regular scoring. And he said, you know what? There's about 16 or 18 different versions of a delay pass, and he said they all came from Rick Hubbard.
Oh, wow.
He said, I have very little to do with that.
That's crazy.
He said, I'll take some of the credit, though. 4th down and 15 for the Raiders' second unit. Letourneau under center. They'll motion somebody. That's Duffield. The ball comes loose, and that's going to be taken away by the Miners. That'll be number 5, LaQuez Strother with the takeaway. And Strother was in the backfield quickly on that one.
So we'll see what the defense, the JV defense does here.
And that clock will continue to roll. 1st down and 10 for MIngo Central. And again, they remain with the starters that they have on this team right now. Handoff and nowhere to go. Look at the big beef up front for Roane County. Carson Casto getting up from the play, as is Bentley Browning. I missed one of them. Who'd you get there, John?
That was Bentley, and then Braxton Browning, the Browning brothers.
All right. They should start a law firm when they graduate.
Browning and Browning.
Attorneys at law. I keep hearing Jan Dills in my head when I say that. I better not talk about that. Joel Baker's our man.
That's right.
A loss on the play of 3 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 13 for the Miners. Here's a pitch to the outside. Coleman loses his footing, and he has got nothing but pressure. Logan Wilson created the play, and then it was finished off by a couple of defenders. There's Casto again in on the play. Who else got there?
Logan Wilson beats. Nice job.
Braxton Browning again.
And Fisher Boyd as well.
And another loss on the play, back to 9 yards lost. It's 3rd and 19 for MIngo Central. This second unit for Roane County continues to impress. Snap back. Nenny Mills rolling. He'll throw it deep down the field. He's got Burke for a second, and Burke pulls it away from the defender. Man, oh man, Gabe Deaver was so close to picking that one off. He got back. He high-pointed it, John, but Burke just pulled it away at the last second. And don't think that Deaver's not going to be mad about that one. He is going to be upset.
He will. Good attempt, though, on that.
So the Miners able to strike with just 5 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. They will go for 2. Nenny Mills fakes the give, going to roll out, pressured, throws it into the end zone and into the hands of Strother for the 2-point conversion. 5 minutes, 47 seconds remaining. Roane County up big, 42-8.
Whether you are new to the world or you've reached your golden years, Roane County Family Healthcare is here to serve you. Hello, I'm Dr. Maria Kessel, inviting you to make an appointment at Roane County Family Healthcare. With 20 years of experience practicing medicine in our community, I made the decision to partner with Roane County Family Healthcare. I am confident that together we put the health of you and your family as our first priority. Roane County Family Healthcare is passionate about serving the families in our community. Please call 304-927-1495 for all of your primary care needs. Roane County Family Healthcare. Health and wellness for the whole family.
Matt White's finally a score on the board for the Mingo Central Miners.
Yeah, that one took 3 plays. A 39-yard pass from Nenny Mills to Aiden Burke. Took 2:05 off the clock. So Mingo on the board now, 42-8 the score. Roane County on top, 5:47 to go here in the fourth quarter.
The rain comes down again. I did not expect this much rain. I am peeved.
Should have listened to my forecast.
And then he fills with a kick. This one lands to an up defender. That is Ava Bratton. She gets it taken away from her. She was going to jump on that one, and somebody, one of her teammates, ripped it out of her hand and said, I'm returning this one.
Carson Casto said, hey, next year I'm going to change my number from 66 to 6.
Hey, don't think that he might not. I'm telling you.
First down, Raiders.
I mean, he would have to fight Bratton for it, but she is a senior.
Yep, so.
And she will come into the ball game on offense. On offense, normally, John, for the JV, she's a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
And every once in a while, they'll line her up at fullback. She is obviously prepared for whichever position that they need to put her in. As Coach Paul Burdett talking about her last Wednesday said, hey, she's not a novelty act. She is a football player.
That's right.
And she is prepared like that for the last 3 years. Got her first ever touchdown a couple of weeks ago against Work County. Letourneau will send Duffield in motion. Javon going to keep it himself near side. Dives forward for 2 yards. I just hope this rain stops before we have to walk out into it.
Did you bring a jacket?
I did.
Use that remote start on your new truck.
I can't reach it. I didn't set it up on my phone yet.
Can't hide money.
Oh, my gosh.
Can't hide debt.
Yeah, can't hide debt is what we're talking about here. Don't be giving out my secrets, folks, online. Oh, my gosh. Can't catch a break with these guys. Second down and 8 as the clock under 4 minutes now remaining in the ball game. Letourneau turns and gives. Miller meets a big boy up front. He'll still fight back to the line of scrimmage, and it will be a 3rd down and 8.
Good strength there by Miller. He was locked up 2 yards in the backfield.
Again, another youngster, John, that's going to be called upon for big minutes both sides of the football next year.
Yeah, just a sophomore. He's a football smart kid, played through the youth program here in Roane County. I believe since C-team all the way up through. You get a chance to coach him a little bit, Drew. He's a heck of an athlete and a great, great kid.
100%. One of those kids you root hard for. Except for his behavior at basketball games in which he screams Logan Paul repeatedly, and I don't know why. Letourneau looking to throw it deep down the field. He's got his target, and Gabe Deaver. Welcome to varsity action, Gabe. What a catch.
Unbelievable catch. You're going to see Letourneau fake and roll out and breaks a tackle, keeps his eyes downfield, and Deaver.
Oh, wow.
What a play.
You got time for like a 3rd play of the game?
If it wasn't for the official, the Heat would probably get the play of the game. Sorry, Dave. You know I love you, buddy.
You got to give that one to the striped zebra. What a catch by Gabe Deaver. That will extend the series. Roane County melting the clock here in the 4th. They will move to an I formation with Duffield at the near side wing. Letourneau turns and gives. That'll be Deaver. Moving, traversing the interior of the defense. He'll pick up 2 yards. What a catch.
Yeah. Unbelievable. He made up for the from where he didn't pick that pass off.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Second down and 8, and we are down to 1:45. That's how fast it goes. 8-minute rolling quarters, folks. The Raiders have earned this. I tell you, I got to say still, John, I'm shocked at how the first half played out. Not that Roane County can't do that to people, but I just thought that Mingo Central would provide more of a pushback. The Raiders just wouldn't let it happen. Double wing, double tight. Deaver in motion. They'll give it to Chase Miller, and Miller rumbling down the side. And he'll pick up about 4 yards. And the Raiders will only need run a couple more plays. Maybe just one, honestly.
Yeah, clock is ticking down.
25 on the play clock, 56 on the game clock. Yeah, I believe this may be the final play that they have to run. Again, Letourneau has his eyes set on the play clock. He will not snap this until about 4 or 3 seconds. They'll motion Christian Hall. They'll give to Christian Hall to the outside. Hall slips and falls, or else he's headed for a first down. But that is the last play that the Raiders must run, and it is the last play that the Raiders will run. A dominant performance in front of a big crowd on our streams and a big crowd watching from afar on WCHS. The Raiders step up to the plate, and they dominate once again. Raiders 8-0 on the season. That will set up a big one on the road next week. We'll talk about all that. We'll recap the ball game, have your statistics, your play of the game, maybe 2 of them, and your Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game after these messages.
Go ahead, car. Make my day. Do you have one of those intermittent electrical problems that no one can find? Let Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia diagnose and fix that pesky problem for you. Call Groves Auto Service for an appointment today, and we will get to the bottom of it. Call 304-655-6765. Groves Auto Service, and don't forget to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company. Coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Hildreth Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for the best selection of cold weather gear. We have a wide selection of boots including Rocky, Wolverine, and Georgia boots, steel-toed and non-steel-toed, as low as $78. Carhartt bibs in most sizes starting at just $90, and many different styles of sweatshirts starting at only $40. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
The rain continuing to pour down here at County Stadium, but it did not dampen the game for Roane County here tonight, not in the least, not in one bit. Roane County receiving yet another Friday Night Rivals trophy down on the field. I believe that makes 5 for Roane County. I don't know, 4 or 5, something like that.
I think 4. This one's a different looking trophy, though. But
yeah, the Raiders,
we'll add it.
They like to win when the eyes of the state are upon them. This one started, John, even better than I could have possibly imagined. Of course, it didn't start well on the first drive. Roane County held in check 3 and out, which is a rarity for Roane County to start a football game. You saw Mingo Central. The defense was really fired up, and they were hooping and hollering and enjoying themselves. And you thought, okay, this is exactly what you thought you'd get from Mingo Central. They were going to come here, and they were going to put a battle on you. But Roane County just stuck to it on offense. They made some big plays defensively and, of course, in special teams. Of course, that first punt block deep in Mingo Central territory by Watson. He picked it up, scored the first points of the ball game. The Raider defense was unbelievable in the first half. They allowed -3 yards of total offense in the whole first half, and they just began to score at will. They did not have to pass the ball. I was totally wrong about that. I thought that if Mingo Central could try to handle some of the run game, that they would force Roane County to pass a little more, but they couldn't handle the run game. The Raiders just ran roughshod in that first half. They got a big score at the end to put 42 on the board at the half. So what we knew was at that point it was going to be a running clock. They decided to go down to 8-minute quarters and the running clock. At that point, with the kneel down to end the first half for Mingo Central, the Miners waving the white flag, the JV unit comes on, and, John, they played well against the starters of Mingo Central. And, again, Mingo Central just having they don't have a lot of guys right now. They are down a few starters, so they had to leave their guys in, and the JV assuaged himself quite well.
Yeah, that Miner team a little depleted there in the second half, but, man, what an overall great game for the Raiders. And we talked about it at the beginning. I thought Roane County needed to have a tough opponent to kind of get things rolling, and, man, they did not disappoint in one area at all. The offensive line was so impressive tonight, opening up holes for our running backs, and our defensive backs played very well. I think Mingo was trying to get the ball out to some of those guys, but just an overall great performance by the Raiders. I think one of the best ones that we've had this season for sure.
Well, we keep saying that now each week from the Poca game. Best performance against Poca, best first half performance against Logan. They doubled that here tonight against a team that I think of the three is probably the best of the three. But we made Mingo Central not look that good here tonight, and they are not a bad team. Just Roane County was ready. And that's a good sign that Roane County continues to get better and better and peak towards the end of the season. It's going to need that and all they can get next week when we hit the road for the last time in the regular season. Before we talk about that, it's time now to It's time now to present our Joel Baker, attorney at law, final stats. I'm out of it completely here. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, call Joel Baker, and I look forward, Matt White, to this one because I don't think a whole lot changed with the defense of Roane County in the second half.
Not really. I mean, the JV unit gave up a big play to Vance early on a run of 15 and then gave up the pass play, but the total yardage really didn't move all that much. You look at rushing yards for Roane County, 302. Mingo at -6. They were at -8. So really the JV unit only gave up 2 yards of rushing and just 39 through the air. So just a really good dominant performance all the way around. Individually, so Lane Watson leading the way, 7 carries, 96 yards, 2 scores. Clay Walker, 10 carries, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Shea Harper, 11 carries for 91 and a score. You also had Garrett Brabham getting in there with a carry for 7 yards. When the JV guys came in, Jace Miller, he had 5 carries for 13 yards. Gabe Deaver, 2 carries for 4. And you had Christian Hall with a carry for no gain, and then Letourneau had 3 carries for a loss of 4. Through the air, Jacob Greathouse, he was just 0 for 2, missed on both attempts. Letourneau came in, made a nice throw, 1 of 1 for 20 yards, and a spectacular catch by Gabe Deaver to keep a drive alive. to keep that clock rolling in Roane County's favor. 14 first downs on the evening for the Raiders, 2 penalties for 15 yards. Did have 2 turnovers and a pretty even time of possession, about 20 apiece. 302 on the ground, 20 through the air. That's 322 yards of total offense for the Raiders. Defensively, Lane Watson, 8 tackles, and he had the punt block and picked it up himself for the score. Tyson Freeland with a couple of tackles and the sack on the safety. And Clay Walker, 5 tackles. And a whole host of guys with 2. Brabham, Proctor, Deaver, Colton Starcher, Logan Wilson. A lot of guys getting in there for the Raider defense. MIngo just couldn't get it moving offensively. Vance, he did finish 6 carries for 12 yards. And 15 of that was against second unit guys. The rest of MIngo rushers were at a loss. Coleman, 4 carries for -10. Burke with 2 carries for -7. And Jackson Nenny Mills with 6 carries for a loss of 1. Nenny Mills, he finished the day 3 of 14, 44 yards and a score. 2 catches for Burke for 37 and that lone touchdown. And Keziah Joplin with a catch for 7. 1 first down, that came in the second half for the Miners. 3 penalties for 22 yards, no turnovers. -6 yards on the ground and 44 through the air. That's just 38 yards of total offense given up by Roane County's defense. The Miners defensively, a ton of guys getting in there. LaQuez Strother with 5, and Jacob Maynard with 5 tackles. Burke with 4, Dylan Vance with 4, Davion Joplin with 3, and James Moore with 3 to round out the scoring for the Miners. So add it all up, Roane County comes out big, 42-8 here on Friday Night Rivals.
The Raiders remain unblemished so far. 8-0 is the record at the moment. We'll talk about the next one in just a little bit. Before we do, we got a lot of house cleaning to do here. It is time now for John Penna to present our Paramount Surveying Play of the Game. Paramount Surveying brought to you by Matt Painter and Brian Lawrence. And we have got a gem for you here.
Sometimes.
I'm telling you what, sometimes you can't just pick one, John.
That's true. You got to have maybe a couple. And sometimes you need an extra blocker in there. So tonight you're going to see the extra guy come through, and that's the guy in the stripes. He's going to take out one guy, and he's going to clear the way for Shea Harper to get close to the first down yardage. Thank you, Mr. Official.
That is
appreciate you. That's the true 12th man right there.
Pretty sure it was a false start.
He was using Canadian rules.
I was going to say he's using Canadian rules. You can go towards the line of scrimmage and Canada. But the real one right here is going to be Clay Walker, as he's going to run over, and plow through to the end zone for one of his 2 touchdowns on the game. Clay Walker with a tremendous game on the ground.
Oh, man, that was good stuff there. Kudos to that official for getting maybe a first ever officiating play of the game. Final score here tonight, Roane County wins at 47-8. The Raiders 8-0. We will break away for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. When we return, we'll dish out our Player of the Game awards, and we will wrap things up here from County Stadium.
When your car is down and you need some parts, who you gonna call?
Willard Starchers!
When you need propane to help heat you up, who you gonna call?
Willard Starchers!
Willard Sea Starchers behind Spencer Middle School will custom make you a replacement hydraulic hose on the spot. Equipment breakdowns are costly, and quick quality replacement hydraulic hoses will get you up and running in no time. Willard Starchers keeps hydraulic fluid in 5-gallon buckets, too. Don't let a breakdown cause you a meltdown. Willard Sea Starchers is open 7 days a week to help keep you going. Quality Wix filters are in stock as well for your heavy-duty equipment. If your equipment breaks, who are you going to call? Call Willard Starchers, 927-2520. Open 7 days a week.
When your car is down and you need some parts, who you going to call?
Willard Starchers!
Listen, I understand that you guys are very disappointed that I had to take out The Looking for Love Willard Starcher ad. But if we're going to bring it in, we're going to bring it back to the original OG Larry Kading and his Who You Gonna Call ad. It's time now for the Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Players of the Game, John Penna.
Yeah, so tonight offensively, it's going to go to those guys in the backfield. Lane Watson, 7 carries, 96 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Clay Walker, 10 carries, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Shea Harper, 11 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. So the three-headed monster in the backfield is going to take the award. Defensively tonight, you can't go away from Lane on defense here either, because he had 8 tackles, he had a punt block, and he also scored the touchdown off of that. And then Tyson Freeland, he was the guy that made the safety, and he had 3 tackles as well. So congratulations to Tyson Freebird Freeland and Lane Fangs Watson. Halloween themed here this evening.
Well done, John Penna. 8-0 is Roane County. Again, we had questions. The final score is officially 42-8. We do apologize for that. I'm out of it right now. I'm not used to this going so quickly. So 42-8 is the final score. That's what we'll show on the record books for Roane County. And again, we've got a big one coming up next week. We will hit the road for the final time in the regular season as Roane County heads up to Class AAA in Farmington, West Virginia, North Marion. The Huskies, ranked in the top 10 in Class AAA, will welcome Roane County to their facility at 7:30 p.m. We will be there with pregame coverage at 7 o'clock p.m. That will do it for us here tonight. We do appreciate everyone joining us on all of our platforms here on WVRC. For all of us here at WVRC, George Allen, our studio technician back at WVRC Control. Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboards, the graphics, and that wonderful instant replay of that official getting a play of the game. Katie White, happy birthday, Katie. She's the one that makes us look good. Our camera person, Matt White, our statistician, and John Penna, my color commentator. For all of us here, I'm Andrew Miller saying good night and have a wonderful weekend.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, Macintosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Survey, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenters General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cashsaver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award, sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.